of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yes, let's do this. Hey, hi. Morning. Good morning. Oh, man. What we got to do? As soon as we get in here, we just got to turn the mics on and record shit. I don't even know if we could do what we were talking about justice. That's going to make me laugh all day. I came in and I go to Ed. I was kind of scared to bring it up. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Well, because it's a little weird.
Well, I think everybody notices.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're all watching the Olympics, but we're trying to find those different angles. Let everyone else talk about the horse shit of winning a stupid gold medal. Who gives a fuck
The
anymore?
medal count.
I guess the medal count, we're tied with China if you do care.
Oh, yeah, but they got more golds, I think.
And I was watching that synchronized diving last night, because I guess that's all NBC decided to give us for a while.
Yeah, that synchronized diving.
And me and my wife were howling. Notice I throw her in there, but whatever. It is the truth.
Hey, whatever. I was alone.
One of the American synchronized divers had a huge cock. And he was almost embarrassed of it. And he was trying to keep it in his tiny, tiny little fucking bathing suit.
Dude, they wear the smallest little fucking bikini bottoms on men.
Look, we're absolutely open-minded when it comes to the whole gay thing. We really are.
Jesus.
But we also have to be honest. Synchronized diving has got to be the gayest Olympic sport.
It
has
gay.
to be.
And it's not just one thing. All right, look, two men doing the exact same thing together.
It's weird no matter what.
Weird. Especially dressed in little bikinis.
Tiny little bikinis.
And then when they get done, though, they get out and they hug each other, and then they jump in a little jacuzzi together.
Right. To warm back up.
Splashing and frolicking.
How cold do they keep these Olympic pools that they have to go into a jacuzzi to warm back up?
To warm up.
Here's something. Keep it all nice and heated.
Nice, right?
But I don't even know if you're going to find video online. But, I mean, this one American guy, I don't even know who he is. I don't know his name.
Old big cock McGillicuddy.
But his partner has just either an average or very small cock.
Yeah.
And then the side view, this fucking thing was just bulging. It was over the fucking platform.
Yeah, it was sticking out over the platform. And it was pushing his little bikinis out so much that it was making a space between his thigh and the edge of the fucking little bikini. So I was ready to see like ball sack.
Yeah, you almost saw a fucking ball bag. It was hilarious. And then they did the shot where the two Americans, straight on, and you could see the small triangle bikini bottoms they had both had on. And the one was so obviously filled more than the other.
Just filled with thick dick.
We were fucking howling, man. And then they all have wedgies.
Yeah, the wedgie, the fucking ball bag, the big cock. It's just...
And then you pointed out the Mexican guy, which I swear to you, I did not notice this part.
Yeah, the little Mexican guy in the synchronized diving, he came walking out of the fucking little jacuzzi, and his little bikini bottoms are so low down that his pubes was sticking over the top.
Live on NBC,
Live right there on NBC.
Oh, boy. I'm going to file a complaint.
It wasn't even that fucking, under the belly button hair.
Right.
Because that was all nothing.
Right.
And then just a tuft of fucking pubes sticking over the top.
Yeah, you see some of these hairy guys at the beach, and it's questionable whether it's like lower belly hair or their actual pubes.
Or pubes. It was Mexicali pube.
That's really funny. They were just poking out at the top.
El pubos, yeah. It was just sticking out over the top.
Man, I don't understand what's going on with that sport. It's a little weird. It's a little strange. I don't understand why you have to wear such a tiny, tiny little bottom.
There's no like speed in it where you're like, well, they can't wear like anything baggier because there's a speed factor or that they're diving. I mean, you could obviously wear something a little bigger.
Yeah.
But they love wearing those tiny little bikinis together.
I was just amazed. I'm like, what is going on here? Why is this a sport? The whole thing was weird to me.
It's just a little too familiar with another scantily clad gentleman up there on the platform.
And then, of course, the Chinese win that again.
Yeah.
They're great at synchronizing shit.
Yeah.
What is that about?
They love synchronizing.
I'll say it again. I'm convinced they've been cloning a long time.
Oh, it's...
we can't get in there and actually see what China does. You know that.
Yeah.
There's rules, but they seem to not really pay attention to rules.
No.
So you got to think they're probably cloning human beings by now.
Yeah.
And probably why not use it for the Olympics?
Yeah, you get the exact same guy up there. He knows exactly what the other guy's going to do.
And it's an old gag, but how would we ever know anyway?
How the hell would we know?
How would we know? How would we know?
That little fucking... But then you find yourself getting a little caught up in it. Oh, that was good. Yeah, they looked exactly the same.
Oh, their third rotation looked pretty close
That was
together.
pretty. Oh, their entry was very clean. We are
the weirdest people. I mean like Americans in general, because all of a sudden we get into this Olympic shit, and then 2 weeks from now we're not going to give a fuck about water polo, synchronized. None of this.
Yeah.
We'll never even care about these names ever again.
I like how some of these lower networks though. They try to tail on to the end of the Olympics by showing diving.
Right.
Out of nowhere, they'll have, hey, it's diving.
Right.
And you'd be like, well, the Olympics are over. Oh, look, this is on ESPN 8.
Yeah, exactly. No, you don't understand. It's the World Championships.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
No one cares about that.
Look at these fucking idiots.
God, and it just...
Are these actual videos from these?
From the Olympics.
From these Olympics? Try to find the American team.
Not much of a splash. Good.
No.
Good entry.
I don't know. I would never wear anything like that.
They're all in the little jacuzzi now, and they're just hanging out.
What the fuck? It's a bathhouse, and then they dive every once in a while?
It's Plato's Retreat.
The fuck?
Little bathhouse hijinks.
I don't get it. Is this the American team? You'll know in a second when they move toward the platform.
Oh, man.
Look at this guy. It's just fucking up so to Kenny's nose. His pants.
Oh, then they count 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
Sam, are you in?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's pretty good.
How funny is that?
It was. It's just a big fist sticking right out of his crotch.
Yeah, he's got something in there.
And there's some shame involved because he's like, I know I have to dive now, but I also know I got to kind of cover up my huge fucking dick.
Huge turgid cock.
Look, and you can see where they're going down. The other guy's like, I don't have that problem.
No.
The other guy's able to strap it down in the tiny little fucking bikini bottoms.
The other guy's like, what do you mean?
It's pretty goddamn cool.
Oh, what's up with that camera? You were talking about that.
Oh, that fucking camera that follows him down and then goes underwater.
You think it's and then they go into the jacuzzi.
And it gets all warm and bigger.
Oh, yeah.
And look, and they all got fucking their heinies sticking out.
I think that camera goes into a tube in the water.
That makes sense.
That's my guess. It goes down, follows him down in the air.
Yeah.
But then it enters the water so flawlessly, no bubbles, no splash, and it must go into a glass tube or something.
Yeah.
Looks cool. They got some great views.
See,
when you think about
the rest of the divers from this side angle, you see nothing going on.
That guy's got a
they're pretty
fat
much
cock.
They're pretty much flat, but the one American. Where are the ladies? You should have been pointing this out, not us.
Yeah.
Fuck.
America wins again.
You were laughing, Sam. It's so noticeable, right?
Oh my God.
It's just, if I was that guy, I would beg for a bigger fucking bathing suit.
Oh, good entry.
I wouldn't.
No, you would
I
just
would want to show off.
You would wear it proud?
Yeah.
And how the fuck do these guys, as much as we're making fun of this, how the fuck are they not hitting their heads constantly on that cement platform?
They do come very close, don't they?
And they have to get really close to have a proper dive. So
yeah,
fuck that.
Oh, back into the jacuzzi. Why don't you join me?
You see how he playfully jumped in?
Very playful. Right next to his partner.
Well, we did our dive. It's time for another dip in the jacuzzi.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's their little reward for doing a good dive.
This Olympic event is 20 seconds long, and then it's back into the jacuzzi with the fellas.
Gayness.
Yeah,
wow, that was a good one.
Was that a good splash?
That was very good. Very synchronized.
That's the end of their Olympics. It's time to get back into the jacuzzi.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's run into the jacuzzi together now with our little bikinis. Let's touch each other.
Yeah, they do some hugging first. There's a lot of genital bumping in the Olympics.
Oh my God!
Between the volleyball and
a lot of it,
and the fucking diving guys.
I noticed volleyball. I like that beach volleyball. The Czech team.
Yeah, but
they got some girl on the Czech team that was very attractive.
I tweeted last night. I'm like, this stupid fucking London weather.
It is ruining it.
It's kind of a little colder. There's always a little rain in the air.
Yeah.
And the women played yesterday and jumped in sweats basically.
Yeah.
So I went, why bother? I don't give a fuck who wins. I want to see girls jumping up and down in bikinis.
Yeah, it was a drag. They were get dressed.
Right, it's not the finals. I would watch the women's volleyball finals for the gold medal in sweatsuits. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But these preliminaries where it doesn't matter, you're actually tuning in because you want to see some hot bodies and bikinis.
See some bikini clad. Yeah, the Czech team looked good. And then there was some Argentinian. It might have been on the regular volleyball, that indoor fucking volleyball. She had big tits. We were talking about big tits in the Olympics.
Yeah.
She had big tits. This Argentinian.
I didn't see her.
Yeah.
I saw the Paraguay broad.
Paraguay. And then
saw
the
the Paraguay
Brazilians,
broad.
no matter what they're doing, they just got fucking nice asses.
The Paraguay broad is by
Brazilians.
far the hottest girl in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit and all that.
Paraguay.
Could you find the Paraguay girl, please? And I want to see the one Ant's talking about.
And then I was watching of course, the water polo.
Oh, God. The
women's water polo.
again.
And they were playing Hungary.
Yeah.
And holy shit, are those some unattractive girls,
Wow.
those Hungarians.
It's funny we were playing Hungary because one of our broads doesn't look like she's
Doesn't look
that
like
hungry.
she goes hungry much.
Nope.
What a fucking...
Holy, you see the
heifer.
dumper on her?
She is huge.
There was a picture going around yesterday. I guess it's one of ours. She came
Yeah.
out of the pool with a massive wedgie in her fat fucking
big
ass.
wedgie in her big ass.
She's an iceberg.
She's huge.
Above the water with just her head popping out and a ball in her hand, she looks all right.
Yeah.
But, man, she got out of that pool. It's like, wow, what's going on down below?
See, I don't know much about water polo. Maybe she's like the goon in hockey.
Oh, really?
Maybe she's a goon.
Yeah, they do try to drown each other. That's
yeah,
kind
they
of cool about
fucking
the sport.
pull each other down underwater and shit. But it's so fucking dull. Like, you watch hockey,
Right.
They take a shot on goal, it misses, and then they all, start skating to the other goal because, the team's got it and everything. In this water polo, they take a shot, they throw the ball, it misses the net.
Yeah.
And then they all go in this long, fucking, slow swim
Right.
to the other side of the pool, and it's like, this is dull.
It looks exhausting.
Yeah.
And I want to know what high school you go to play half these sports to find out that you could even be good at it.
I think they're these rich fucking...
My high school,
Yeah.
baseball, basketball,
Yeah.
football, track, and I think you could throw soccer in there, and that pretty much was all
That's
you could
pretty much
choose
it.
from.
Yeah.
Some of these high schools, you could actually get on a water polo team.
I guess so, yeah. The ones with the indoor pools. I guess you're talking a pretty rich fucking school district.
Or how do you go? Or how do you do swimming?
Yeah.
Harbor Fields High School was not a bad high school. We didn't have swimming, or did we? No, I don't think we did.
That's probably why you don't see a lot of minorities in the water sports.
Well,
yeah, well, right.
I did tweet about the Kenyans.
Yes.
I said that the Kenyans got kicked out of water polo because they were using swimmies.
Oh, the swimmies. Whoops.
Well,
Whoopsie.
everyone wants to tweet the obvious. You really don't see a lot of blacks in the pool.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's. You think that's because they're poor?
Well, yeah, I don't see a lot of...
do you think it's because of the stereotype?
I don't see a lot of water polo nets up in those community pools in Brooklyn.
No.
You know?
No.
I see a lot of cross-checking, but not a lot of nets and funny hats.
You know, the definition of butterface is women's volleyball, by the way.
Yes.
These broads, these women, these ladies, let's keep it nice today.
Oh.
These women, these ladies, these bodies are ridiculous, and then their faces suck.
It is hard to get a Revlon sponsorship out of
But they're
out of these.
they're tall and slender, and then you get to the face, and there's just shit going on. There's the Paraguay girl. You got her.
Oh, let me say.
Look at this. Look at this.
Damn, yeah, motherfucker.
Is she gonna medal in anything?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Holy crap. She's the hottest girl in the Olympics. I challenge you to find someone hotter. Look at the one on the left.
I've seen some hotties.
You don't think this girl's hot?
She's
Too
all
ethnic
right.
for you?
She's a little ethnic right there.
Yeah,
she looked good in that other picture
that's
right
nice
there.
ethnic,
She
though.
looks like she should be wearing a bolo hat.
That's
walking
really-
around
No,
cocaine
come on,
cocaine
man.
fields.
Come on. It's not that bad. Look at that.
Yeah, she got
Come
a
on.
hot fucking body on her.
Come on. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, and our volleyball team has like the fried eggs for boobs.
Oh, I know. What the fuck?
So,
Yeah, they got them fucking flat, saggy tits.
I don't know what's going on there. But
How do you get saggy A cups?
it's sad.
It is.
It's just sad.
That's because they're not wearing bras. I don't know. Oh,
Federica,
look, they're all naked.
all right, we got some people.
Bimmel?
I don't know. Jeff in Austin. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, man, hey, I don't know which chick you're talking about, so she's probably hot, but this one's an Italian swimmer. Her name is Federica Pellegrini.
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 Like
She's
the water?
Smoking hot, man. Yeah, like the water, I guess, yeah. She's smoking hot,
I
bro.
know.
Yeah.
Check
close
her
enough.
out.
All right, we'll check her
Let's
out.
see.
So you think this
All right,
girl's... you think she's hotter than Paraguay? You're crazy.
That's why I said
She don't
ain't
look
seen
bad.
one you're
She's
talking
all right, though. Don't
like
get me
her.
wrong, but I think
looks pretty
Paraguay's
good.
hotter than her.
It's weird because they got a lot of muscles, these girls. They got a lot of muscles. So it kind of weirds out their body a little bit.
Right.
A little.
Oh, look at this. Come on. Her arms are bigger than mine.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, well, check it out. When you see her pictures, when she's not done up in her swimsuit,
Yeah.
and she's got one where she's laying back and she's topless, but she's got her arms covering her nipples.
Arm bra.
And
Yeah.
one of
Yeah, we
the
see it.
nipples
Hand
is
bras.
sticking out behind her arm there.
Use proper terminology.
hot.
It's called a hand bra.
Hand bra,
All
right.
later.
All right. Thank you, sir. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad.
I'm still going with Paraguay myself.
What's she got, a tramp stamp?
Wow,
that's got ass crack
that's a
showing
low
there.
tramp stamp. Whoa.
Goes right from her ass crack.
Why do all the swimmers have to drink the pool water before swimming?
Yeah, what is that?
Do they really? Is that some
Yeah.
kind of tradition?
I've seen that shit. Isn't that chlorine in that motherfucker?
Entire field hockey team from Denmark, very hot. Yeah, I've been seeing that picture. That picture's been going around. Check out the pubes on the U.S. women's water polo flat soak. Google U.S. women's. You ready, Sam? This is JD.
All right.
He's definitely trustworthy. Google U.S. women's water polo team pubic hair third choice. Come on.
Nice. You didn't put third choice in.
No. Wait. What you put in?
Third
U.S. women's water polo team pubic hair.
Yeah. Our third choice is a bunch of dudes' asses.
Why are they
Look at the
dudes?
fourth picture. What the fuck?
Oh, God. What
Oh,
the fuck is
sweet.
going on? Oh, this
That's not water
guy's
polo.
got gay fucking pics coming up.
Clean, though.
Come
Come
on.
on.
Did you put women's?
Oh, yeah.
U.S. without the dots, maybe.
And women's without the pot.
No, yeah, try that. Try that first.
Try that.
It's just that's a beard. That's not
All right, go
pubic
with the
hair.
women's again. With the JD, you fucked up.
Yeah, you suck.
I can't trust JD
Ah,
anymore.
you stink.
I can't trust JD anymore.
You're
What the
full
fuck,
of
JD?
shit, you asshole.
All right, I got the website. You ready?
The website, yeah.
Okay. Let's start with
Okay, forums.
forums.undergroundhiphop.com /readpost.asp question mark forum equals gen discussions
How do you spell Jen?
GEN.
All right.
I want to see if this works. That N thing, but it's all loopy.
Ampersand?
Yeah, I don't know. Which page?
Which page?
Which
Oh, man.
equals 1.
Oh, no. What is that about the equals one thing?
Then the N thing again.
Ampersand?
Oh, man.
Question.
Question mark?
Question mark.
No, you have to spell out question.
Question.
Oh, Jesus.
ID with ID in caps.
This will
ID.
never, ever work.
Equals.
This will never work.
Equals
3135
3135
674. Do we have a winner?
674.
Do we have a winner? All right. Okay. Now you sent us to a fucking. Now I have to figure out
God
if it's in
damn it.
general discussion or
You
not.
asshole.
What the hell?
But you know, it got us there, Sam.
Yeah, I know, but this idiot.
It just got you to a message board front page that you could have just put the address for the message board.
Yeah, asshole.
Well, fuck, man. How are we
man.
going to see the pubes sticking out of the flat zone?
Yeah.
Eric said he's got a link.
Eric's got a link. All right, let's
So
see.
we all know.
All right, let's see this.
Eric's not exactly dependable.
No. Oh, and the learned Franco is really hot too. Yeah,
Oh, there
this
you go.
beast. Look at this beast.
What a fat lump of shit.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's some shaved pussy
Oh,
hair.
God.
She shaved it for the Olympics.
What a
but
giant swimsuit.
But the opening ceremonies are a couple days ago already. So
yeah.
we got some growth coming in.
Some grub is growing in.
She just shaved it for the opening ceremonies. Now she's got a healthy 5 o'clock shadow.
How is it that you're part of a sport where you can't touch the bottom of the pool and you're that big?
You're giant. Also, like, if they won, she would have an Olympic medal.
Right.
And she's an athlete, and she's huge and fat.
Did you hear about the medals? I'm trying to find... I
know they're being stored in the Tower of London.
That's true. I like learning about... I like that weird shit instead of everything, all the stuff people are talking about on the regular shit. Yeah. One of the guys was so happy about winning a bronze medal, he wore it everywhere, including the shower. And I guess there's like a piece of string or something, and that broke, and the metal fell off his neck and it dented it on the floor of the shower, and
Really?
It's all bummed out. And I was reading this article where it turns out the bronze medals are worth like $3.14.
That's it, huh?
How is that possible with all the money that is being spent on these games?
Well,
and then supposedly the gold medal is only worth $644. If you went, here's a gold medal, and you went to pawn it, let's say. There you go.
Yeah, that
pawn
ain't going to
shop.
happen. That ain't going to happen. I'll tell you what. That's retail. I'm talking $100 cash money now.
But it says $644.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. No, I don't think. I wouldn't give him that much, son. That ain't going to happen. See, it's going to sit in the shop for a while, and we're going to have to...
But $100. I want more than $100. It's a gold medal.
Yes. Love it, God.
Obviously, some of these gold medals are worth a lot of money depending on who wins them. But the basic gold medal, if you're in one of these sports that no one gives a fuck about and you realize 10 years from now you're desperate and need money...
Yeah.
They're only worth $644 face value.
Well, I guess that just proves that all that glitters is not gold. And then he laughs. He laughs at his own shit all the time. Rile him up, chum.
All right, so we got the pubic hair out of the way. Now we move on to, what the hell was her name again? Yeah, Lern Franco, Leryn. She might be the hottest Olympian. Franco. Look at this one, man.
Franco.
Is she the Paraguay one again? She might be the Paraguay.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking bitch.
Yeah, but
come on now.
Come on now. I didn't know her real name. Look at these pictures. Come on. Who's going to be hotter than her, Aunt? I know you're not a big ethnic fan, but come on.
I don't know. I like snotty Michaela.
Come on. Look at... Are you kidding me? You see that picture?
She is a little ethnic.
Oh, Aunt.
She's very...
Anthony.
Very Spanish looking.
Look at...
She looks like one of them little fucking...
Oh, my God.
All right.
Are you kidding me?
No, her body's smoking.
You don't like the... What's wrong with the face? I think her face is the best part.
She's got a Penelope Cruz thing going a little bit.
I think she's hotter than Penelope Cruz. How about that?
No, she's got a kind of a...
Well, how about that nipple?
Tits hanging out.
Sticking out. Well,
she's fucking tits hanging out.
She's obviously from a country where they're not all skittish about their nipples being shown.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think she walked down a runway like that.
She's hot. I got no fucking problem with her.
All right. All right.
Well, she's hot.
All right.
Okay.
They shock the water to keep it so clear so they know what it tastes like when they jump in.
Wait, what?
They shock the water to keep it so clear so they know what it tastes like when they jump in. What does that mean?
What?
Those are just
That
words.
doesn't make any sense. Who's on the phones?
Robert.
Yeah.
It might be you or the screener. Good luck. Now, what are you trying to say?
You know how Anthony should know. You know they shock the pools, right?
Yeah, they put a lot of chlorine.
Hey, asshole, I don't need a pool to know that you shock the water, by the way. I think most people know.
Yeah.
You can shock your pool water.
Okay, but to keep the water so clear so the cameras can see in there, they put, it's a lot of chlorine.
Okay.
A lot of shit in that pool. So when them guys go in, when they're swimming, they go ahead and just chug a little bit and they'll spit it back out.
Why are they spitting out the water, though? That doesn't answer our question.
Yeah, why
are
do
they
they do it?
drinking it all?
Because it's a bad taste. I mean, it's so much chemical in there. It's a shock to their taste buds that if they're going to throw up, they're going to throw up outside the pool, not in the pool.
So why are they drinking it?
All right, it's not the screener, by the way. I've made my decision.
Although maybe the screener should not have let this guy.
What are you
through at all.
talking about? Why would they fucking put it in their mouths in the first place?
You do realize most people
Because
don't
when
actually
they're
drink
swimming.
pool water ever.
Oh, you jackass.
jackass. Listen,
we're the jackasses. Jesus.
When you jump in the pool and they're swimming, when they're taking that breath, they get a lot of water in their mouths. You understand that, right? Well, after they swim, he don't even swim. But
I've seen people just drink the water.
What do you mean?
In the
why
pool.
would they drink the water?
I don't know.
Okay. You see them get out of the pool and they go into them showers? That's what they're doing. They're washing all that stuff off of them. It's a lot of chemicals.
Oh. How many grades were you left behind in school? I need to know. How many years did it take to complete 1 through 12?
How many years did it take? Dude, I graduated.
Oh.
I graduated.
He's a high school graduate.
That answers my question.
Yeah.
He's giving us basic pool knowledge.
You got to put chlorine in it.
It's hard. Yeah.
It's called shocking.
And we all understand that sometimes the chlorine will dry out your skin and it feels a little uncomfortable, so you will take a shower to wipe it off.
The water
Wash it
doesn't
off.
taste good.
And the water doesn't taste good. We all know that.
So they throw up in the pool.
No, they throw up outside the pool.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that way they throw up more.
See, because everyone knows everyone throws up from drinking pool water.
It's the Olympics. We have to throw up.
All right.
And they got to keep the water clear for the cameras.
Right.
Which makes sense.
And that's why they taste the water.
So
right, they
can't
taste
throw
the water.
up in it.
But they usually drink the water, but because they're keeping it clear for the cameras,
They
there's
throw
too
up
much
outside the
chlorine
pool.
that they're realizing, oh, fuck, I can't drink this pool water. I got to spit it out.
I'm a
and then I'm
graduate.
going to fucking puke later anyway because of the
Right.
bad taste in my mouth. We got it, Robert.
They jump in and go, oh, this probably tastes horrible.
Yeah.
Let me have a taste.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me have a taste of that.
I got another one for you.
Oh.
The guys that sit behind, that sit there,
Yeah.
you notice all them are looking at the guys' asses, the divers' asses, before they do the relays. You notice that?
What else? They're judging the fucking race. So it may look like they're staring at asses, but I think they're making sure they're not jumping the gun, and they're making sure they're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Robert. Thank you, sir.
Hey, your mom's bought.
All right.
Oh, boy. Your mom's... He didn't even know what that... You're not supposed to say that after a phone call.
He's an idiot.
All right.
What do we got here?
Well,
What's going on Fox News? Hubba.
Yeah, why are these girls in bikinis?
I don't know. One girl's in a bikini, one girl's in a little one piece, and then one girl's in a big grandma.
Coffee. There you go. All right, so it starts off at noon till 6 today at Union Square. You know what else?
Wow. Cocksucking. Union Square today in New York City. That's crazy.
Nice.
Let's say hi to Bill in Rhode Island. Bill.
Hello, Bill.
How's it going, guys?
All right.
So the guy you had on before, he just didn't sound too bright about the whole pool thing.
Yeah. It happens.
So I swam all through high school and part of college, but it's basically just a mental thing. You know, they get up to the blocks, they're splashing themselves in the water, just getting psyched up, and then they just either drink some of the pool water or whatever and just getting ready for the race.
All right. I guess it's some kind of tradition that Mark Spitz started a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
Yeah, right.
By the way, I'm learning something if this is true. They don't use chlorine, Anthony.
What?
Saltwater pool.
That's what mine is. I have a saltwater pool.
You have a saltwater pool?
Yeah.
Does it taste like you're in the ocean?
No, it's such a...
How the fuck does that happen?
Well, first of all, it's kind of salty. But what happens is there's kind of an electronic thing that goes on and takes the salt, and, salt is NaCl, sodium chloride, and it kind of separates, and the Cl goes in the water, and that's what kind of keeps it clear. But it does have this slight salty taste to it.
Really?
Well, bromine, not electrical charge, whatever it is. I see some fucking thing there.
So
don't worry about it. I don't have to know how it works.
Is that for rich people? Why does everyone else have chlorine? And what's the difference? Is there a big difference?
It's not as crazy chlorine on your eyes. Doesn't burn your eyes and everything. It doesn't fucking, bleach out your clothes or turn your hair green if you're blonde. Mm-hmm. It's just better. It's cleaner.
What about the algae? Keeps it from growing?
Oh, yeah. It keeps it. My pool is fucking like crystal clear the whole season. It's great.
You mentioned...
it doesn't get cloudy either.
You mentioned the green hair?
Yeah.
Can't mention her name because she's a very cool broad, but someone I went to high school with was pretty damn hot.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was just one of those bleached blondes.
Yeah.
And she went through school with green hair.
Green hair.
Way before girls were dyeing their hair, by the way.
The broads.
So if a girl had a different color in their hair, it was very noticeable, and everyone pointed behind her back.
And everyone knows chlorine green, and not like you dyed your hair green to be kind of cool.
And she was known as the girl with the green hair because of her pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It was sad. Wow, come on, man. Look at this. Every picture of her is good.
Yeah, it's a little exotic for me. It's just a little too exotic for me. She's very hot.
Exotic.
I'm a complete xenophobe. I just like fucking,
you like what
white,
you like. I get
white
it.
trash American.
What about a little variety pack?
No,
you're not a variety pack guy, huh?
I'm not totally a variety guy. I really do enjoy white chicks.
How about we try this one, Sam Roberts? There's one more hot
Sam
chick.
Roberts. Put that in. Let's see.
Sam
this hot
Roberts.
chick comes up. Oh, I thought you meant.
Hello, gorgeous.
What an asshole.
Yeah, you really are.
Oh, that guy was right yesterday that called your show.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
I was.
Come on, man.
The longer that went on, the funnier it got. That guy's just trashing you.
Really?
You're trashing him.
I wasn't listening yesterday.
Oh, the after show.
It was great.
I have to listen because I got a long drive home.
You don't. There's so many channels. That was the lesson.
What am I going to listen to? Lithium, fucking...
Shade 45.
Shade, fucking
Sway.
1010 wins again. I know what the traffic is.
Where's this chick? There was another one that's really hot, supposedly.
Oh.
Alex Morgan? Come on.
Well, little Alex.
She's one of the soccer bros. Hold on a minute. I might be able to
like,
find this. Oh, here. Oh, it was on the phones. Okay,
I like a Romanian gymnast. I like a Russian gymnast. And I like one of the American gymnasts.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's try Allison.
Allison.
Stoke. Stokke. Come on. Okay.
All right. Well, she's...
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, now, look
right.
at that.
All right. We got some comments.
That's kind of
you
a
pick
regular.
the worst picture.
Sam will
Why
always
do you pick the worst picture
the
always?
worst picture
And
of
you have
girls.
to take your beating because it's the truth on
It's
this one.
always true.
This one's worse.
Why would you pick the worst?
That's kind of. She's kind of cute there.
Start with number one.
Okay.
She's
start
more
with that.
wholesome looking.
There's usually
Yeah,
a reason
yeah.
why the first picture.
All right.
Look, that's way better.
Man, dude, you are a homo.
There's a big pole blocking her.
What do you
No.
see when you pick
You guys
pictures
just
of
like
hot
to look at
girls?
poles.
Nice try, Sarah. What do you see when you have to pick a picture in Google Images?
Yes.
One without a pole.
Oh, come on.
Here's one of her ass.
Yeah, why wouldn't you show the...
Oh,
my God.
wow. All right. This chick is really hot.
Holy
She's
shit.
in the Olympics.
Yeah, what is she? Hold on, let me go to
She's
Dave.
a pole vaulter.
Dave's got to
The
get
pole
credit
is in every
today.
picture.
Everyone needs credit these days for some reason. Dave and Philly.
Credit.
What's up, Dave?
Hi.
Hey.
I don't know if this girl's in the Olympics, but she's hotter than Lorraine.
She's in the Olympics. You're
I don't know if she's in the Olympics. She's just a hot athlete. She's better than Lorraine Franco, though, but she's fucking hot, too.
So she might not be in the Olympics.
She's comparable
care.
to the
Look at her.
Paraguay.
She's
broad.
fucking smoking.
She really is smoking.
I like
but now
her.
we have to find out if she's in the Olympics because I'm going to be
let's
watching women. I'm going to watch women's pole vaulting now.
Oh.
Let's pretend she's in the Olympics.
Well, we
Let's
can pretend.
pretend.
Hold
Nothing
the
wrong with
phone, goddammit.
pretending.
Is that her in her little in a bra? No. Wow, that's
okay.
fucking scaring me there.
Hot, dude.
Is that her?
All right, we're going to find out if she's in the Olympics. Thank you, sir.
All right, punch it out.
All right, Dave and Philly. Wow.
Wow.
So we've covered a lot so far with the Olympics.
No, I don't think that's true.
And then what? They went with that swimming thing? That swimming gets fucking boring after
It
a
really
while.
does. I know. Yeah.
But we had Missy, what's her name there?
Missy Franklin.
Franklin, she's 17 and she's got a
Her
gold
name?
medal, so congratulations to her.
Yes, she got a gold. And boy, she had to swim 10 minutes after qualifying for another event.
Yeah, why do they do that?
I don't know, but they did. She
these
fucking
swimmers-
came to the table.
Oh, wait, she won after she had the preliminary race. 10 minutes later, she had the
gold medal race.
So, that's fucked up.
But she definitely took it easy on the preliminary, just enough to get in.
Right.
To qualify. She didn't, like, go balls out.
I guess the swimmers are used to that shit. But that
Yeah.
doesn't seem, fair to these athletes that have been working their whole lives for that moment.
Hey, if she wants to be greedy and try to get a bunch of gold.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's her fucking problem.
They should spread them out. So, and why does the diving all have to be done in 48 hours? How about, I mean, the swimming?
Yeah.
How about they just spread it out throughout the whole Olympics? They like to get these events done.
Yeah.
And then move on. And then all of a sudden be like, all right, time for track and field. Why aren't they doing track and field now and some swimming now?
I
A
don't
little
know.
variety for everybody.
I guess they don't want people running all over the joint.
Is that what it is?
Maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about.
You hear about the Chinese swimmer? The female swimmer?
What happened? Period in the water?
Period in the water.
Jesus.
She swam a faster lap than Lochte.
Oh, then the men, right?
Lochte, who's supposedly the best at it.
Yeah.
And they're all like, basically everyone's saying she's so fucked. They're gonna find something in her system.
Oh, really?
I guess she won the gold, and now they test the athletes after the fact.
Yeah, yeah.
They're saying it's impossible that this Chinese swimmer. What's the story, Sam?
I'm looking right now. She's 16 years old.
What's her name?
Yi Xuan.
Okay, what
And
else?
then she broke the world record by a full second,
Right.
which is a lot.
Well, that is a lot.
But they're saying, you know...
But what about the part about Lochte? Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, he
Lochte?
was the world record holder from like a couple days ago.
Right.
And then she technically beat his time by a second. But they're saying that, you know, they don't want to accuse her of doping yet, but they definitely want to do a couple little tests.
If it's not...
We should test E-Rock for doping, I think. Right? Shouldn't we?
For frosting, maybe.
Oh,
E-Rock.
A little
Can't
self-deprecating
abuse yourself.
humor.
No.
That doesn't keep it fun for
Self-deprecating humor. I
everybody.
know. That just makes us feel sad.
Look, if she wasn't doping,
Loves
then
frosting.
if she wasn't doping, then the Chinese are doing some shit.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
It's all secretive over there.
There's something going on
secretive.
if she wasn't doping.
I bet she's taking some herbs and shark cartilage. Or is that the Japanese?
I don't know.
I mixed them up last night, too, when they...
Oh, really?
When the fucking Japanese coach went over there to pay off the judges after that debacle they had.
What was it? What happened? What did I miss?
Well,
I went to bed early.
There was the men, the gymnasts, right? And I guess Great Britain
Yeah.
and the Japanese,
Yeah.
and then was it the Romanian team,
I don't know.
I believe, they had a problem with the judges not counting a dismount properly for the Japanese team, so the Japanese decided to go with an inquiry. But in order to do an inquiry, you have to pay a fee.
Right on the spot.
Now, it seems odd.
What?
Dude, no shit.
See, this is shit I love. I didn't know this.
You have to pay the fee right then and there. So the judge, the coach walks up to the judges
Right.
with a bunch of, like, hundreds in his hand and a sheet of paper
No.
and hands it over to them.
No, that seems
I
fucked
swear.
up.
It was the most fucked up thing
Because-
I saw. I'm like, what are they doing? They're, like, paying them off.
Because if someone gives me money to judge something, guess what?
Right. You're gonna,
I'm not going to be too fair anymore.
it's going to be a
I'm not gonna
little
be
more.
too fair.
It was the weirdest thing.
I've never seen that before.
It was very odd. I'm like, why are they paying that? Like, can't this go on someone's credit card? Or
Yeah, really.
maybe you could pay them later. I think enough people are watching that you're going to keep tabs.
Right. You could bill them.
Yeah, bill me later. But no, you got to walk up there immediately, hand them cash money, American dollars.
No.
Yes, he had Benjamin Franklin.
This is
Swear.
crazy talk.
Swear, saw it last night. It was amazing.
What's the ruling on that?
I don't know, but then they went into the Japanese favor.
Right.
They overturned it.
And you thought it was the Chinese?
I think it's Romanian, right? Was it?
One of those Eastern Bloc
Yeah,
countries.
yeah. They all of a sudden were told, hey, by the way, you're bronze. Now you don't have it. You're fucked. You get
Wow.
nothing.
If Japan didn't do that, they wouldn't have medaled at all. But since they did that, they got the silver. So,
So
it was
they-
a matter of getting a medal or not.
So
Yeah.
so they paid for their medal?
They
They
paid
got
for
the medal.
whatever that,
Really?
the instant replay or whatever it is, the appeal.
The appeal. They paid for the appeal, and they won it.
That sounds like it's pretty fucked up.
Well, the Armenians should have gone over there with, like, twice the money and said, hey, I appeal that appeal.
Right.
And then everyone's just throwing cash at the judges, and they make up their own mind.
But you confused the Chinese and the Japanese?
Yeah, I said, oh, the Chinese team did that, and everyone's like, Japanese. Like, shut up.
I can help you out.
Look at these dirty knees.
But I can help you out. The Japanese do shit with their hair.
What?
That's all you need to know.
Do they?
They do shit with their hair. They grow it out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they like
They-
perming it.
They do all sorts of
Coloring
shit.
it.
That's the difference between the Chinese and
And Chinese
the Japanese.
always go with the Mo Howard. Always the Mo. Or the Pete Rose.
Chinese in general don't do anything with their hair. That's all you need to know. Japanese will try some shit. They'll try to look like the Beatles and stuff.
Right. Yeah, they always I dye hair blonde and get a perm and spike it up.
That's all you need to know. That's how I figure it out.
Okay, that's a good...
You'll see that I'm right.
Oh, look, Opie's Guide to Asia.
Well, it's the truth.
That makes perfect sense. I'll have to remember that.
It's the truth. They do simple as this. They do shit with their hair. I'm gonna tweet that.
Yeah,
might as well.
Works.
Help out the world.
See, look, there it is. Look, he's got cash in his hand.
Wow, that is so weird.
And he's all
right. I got the audio. I want to see this.
Yeah,
that is American cash too. And they're all laughing. The judges are laughing like, oh.
Yeah.
Doing what's called a formal inquiry. Why didn't he have cash in his hand? That looks a little circumspect, right? But actually, FIG...
Hey, keep it fair, Judge, all right? Keep it fair.
Yeah. That is weird. They're actually handing over cash. I've never seen this before.
And if you win your inquiry, you get your cash back.
Right.
If you lose the inquiry, they keep the cash.
How much cash?
I don't know. There were a few hundies in there. Look, he's handing over some Ben Franklins. I hand you 5 Ben Franklin.
That's so what? People don't do it all the time?
I guess so, yeah.
See, that's got to be Japanese right there.
Yep,
See,
and you're right.
He's doing shit with his hair.
He's doing the spiky front, the kajagugu.
The kajagugu.
Yeah.
Right. There's many different styles they go with.
Certainly is.
Wow, I did not know that happened.
Isn't it fucking amazing? They just
Anyone know about Olympic competition and can tell us what that's about?
Well, we kind of do know. They have to hand it over immediately. And I think it is so it limits the amount of times some team would do that.
How about the judges? Or it's just final. They're there to judge, and that's it.
That is a little weird. That
and
they
then maybe
don't
have
a final judgment.
But maybe have a super judge that goes, you know what, you're judging well, but I saw something, so let's take another look. And then they decide on their own that they should maybe take another look.
Yes.
I don't know. The money thing looks really bad.
It does look bad.
They pay the money, so if it goes in your favor, you get the money back. But if it doesn't, it's sort of like a penalty for wasting their time.
Yeah.
Well, you sort of said that. How much money is it?
It was definitely at least a couple of hundred.
That's it?
I don't know. It might have been a few hundred. Looked more than one. Less than 5. Maybe.
Not several.
Several.
A few, maybe.
Several hundred? No, a few hundred.
A few hundred.
More than a couple.
Pretty plus more on Twitter. I'm suspicious though because her avatar is just her back, so I don't know why pretty plus more.
Oh,
You would think if your Twitter handle was pretty plus more, you would show,
you
show
would
a little more than just your back as you're sitting on the beach in a bikini.
Exactly.
Korea had to wire money for the appeal after fencer got screwed.
Oh yeah. They had a wire for money.
I heard something about the fencing, but that's another sport I don't care about. It's so stupid.
It's wacky sword fighting.
They're just poking each other.
They're poke, and then they're connected with a cable or some shit. I don't know. It's kind of odd.
And you would assume the Hispanics would be really good at that poking shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, with their knife play.
Oh, their knife play? Something like that?
See, that's pretty plus more.
She's just showing the back. Boy, are you a critical little man there, Sam, aren't you? That little fucking mouse, yeah, the little arrow sure can point out things. Plus more. You're looking at plus more?
Oh, she's nice enough.
I know.
All right, should we break?
Yeah, let's eat some grub.
We're going to play the Olympic beep game next.
Oh.
Can't wait for that.
Fun.
And I think we covered all the Olympics. The gymnastics were good? Men's gymnastics?
No, it's like that pommel horse. Is spinning around on their hands. Looks very difficult.
You ever do gymnastics in school?
Never.
We did. We had to, I think.
Really?
Yeah, basic shit.
I did pot smoking out back.
Nice.
That was my sport in school.
Basic shit. I don't even know what I could do. I'm trying to remember even. Oh, like
could you do an iron cross on the rings?
Oh, hell no.
The iron cross.
No, man. How are they not dislocating their shoulders?
I've never done anything where I needed to do the pike position. Never.
Never,
and
ever.
I don't feel like I ever will.
We're going to do the Olympic beep game, and I got this. 2 Olympic events that men are not allowed to do. And for some reason, they want to do this. There's a little controversy. Do you have the answer?
No.
2 events.
This is a boggle.
That men are not allowed to do.
Men are not allowed to do.
Or they certainly are not doing at this time, I should say.
Strictly a female event.
Mm-hmm.
That ribbon thing?
Yes. But what guy's like, I want to be able to do the ribbon thing?
Yeah. Hey!
Well, obviously. Obviously. The ribbon thing's one of them. I don't even know what the event is. But yes, the ribbon thing.
The ribbon thing. And, are men doing synchronized swimming?
Wow, you nailed it. Did you fucking have help?
No, swear.
No help?
Swear, I would tell you.
You just nailed the 2 events.
That's it. Because they're 2 of the fruitiest events. And, of course, the famous SNL bit.
Yeah, of course.
With Ari Shaffir and, who else?
Marty.
Yeah, Marty.
His friends like to call him Marty.
Marty.
We get it. You know him a little better than we do.
Martin.
It's Martin.
Marty Short.
Marty.
Yes, the famous...
That's when, like,
synchronized swimming bit, because it's so ridiculous to think of men doing that. That's why I thought it was probably synchronized swimming.
Right.
And the ribbon thing, yeah. What guy's going to run around trailing a ribbon on a stick?
Is that all you do?
Flittering it around. Well, they do gymnastic thing. What about the throw the ball up in the air gymnastics? Do they do that one?
I think that's part of the same event.
Is it?
I think they use a ball, a ribbon, and like...
But I think I've seen men do the ball-y thing.
I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Do men do the ball-y thing?
Oh, God. Maybe I read it wrong. Is there more events?
I think the men might do the ball thing.
What's the ball thing? Is that different than the ribbon thing?
They're doing like the floor thing,
right.
The floor routine.
Right.
But then they throw a ball up in the air.
Now,
they roll. They come up and catch the ball.
Well, now... Why is that an event, but they got rid of baseball, softball? A lot of people pissed off they got rid of baseball and softball. That seems like dumb. And I don't think they have golf anymore.
Golf is a dumb Olympic sport.
Why?
It just takes
over the
too
ribbon
long.
thing?
It just takes too long.
It's a 4-day tournament.
That's too long.
You put everyone in there, and that's it. It's
Olympic
quick.
sports should be like fast.
You think?
Like diving.
Yeah. You like diving.
Synchronized diving is better than
4
golf?
years for 1 fucking second.
All sports should be limited to 25 seconds.
And who is the big-breasted woman that you said earlier?
Argentinian?
Did we see her?
I don't think so.
What sport was she doing?
I think it was regular, like, indoor volleyball.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know they strapped them down, so they got to be really...
Oh, yeah,
good.
she was wearing like a sportsman, but it was fucking all tit meat.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we find her, Sam?
Yeah,
Can we find a link to her?
Find her. What's her name? Anybody? They're on Pal Talk. You just, she was playing yesterday, I think. Maybe regular volleyball.
Anything.
Regular volleyball, Argentina.
Anything.
Big tits, tall.
Is there something called 5-on-5 fencing?
Spikes in the face.
That can't be possible.
No, it's not Bill Tetley. It's not volleyball person. It's not.
Wow, but if you
it's
Google,
not Tits McGillicuddy.
But if you Google image big-breasted volleyball, you get
it's not
some
Mimi
nice
Beardsley.
pictures. It's not Mimi.
No.
Whoa, hey,
It's not Who
what do we
Gives a
got there?
Shit.
Yeah, all right. We'll try to figure it out.
She's from Argentina.
We'll try to figure it out during the break.
Hey, that's my sister's name.
We got a new John Sterling phone call. We've all been waiting for.
Phone call?
I mean, Jesus, sorry. Home run call. WWE manager makes a Kobe rape joke.
Yeah.
Topical.
Is that bad?
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to do a PG show.
Oh, so what? Someone's just riffing and they fucked up?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
They left a live mic on them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, exactly. Really topical.
That's beautiful.
When Linda McMahon's trying to run for office, they're doing this now.
And then we got a creature washing up under the Brooklyn Bridge. We get this from time to time. What kind of creature? Do we know yet?
Monster.
Ooh, a monster. Cloverfield?
Wow.
They're like a baby Cloverfield.
Baby Cloverfield. Nice. Happy birthday, Mike Tyson. I just saw that. 47.
47 years young.
Hit it.
Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
right, where were we?
Where were we? Where were we indeed?
We got the creature washing up under the Brooklyn Bridge.
What, another one of these things?
Yeah.
They don't know what it is, but it turns out to be like a fucking duck. Duck with its fucking feathers burnt off.
All right, let's find out what it is. Fuck it.
All right.
Why waste time? Let's get right into this. Some creature washing up under the Brooklyn Bridge here in New York City.
This grotesque carcass washing up on the shoreline in Manhattan. Pictures of the creature have been circulating online for days, and we have an exclusive report from Trace Gallagher about what it might be. Trace?
Denise Ginley was walking along the East River with her boyfriend this weekend, Megan, and she saw this grotesque thing, right? It was in the sand under the Brooklyn Bridge on the Manhattan side. Listen to her.
At first I thought it was like some sort of horrible, like, bloated carcass of a dead dog that had fallen in the river, but then as we got closer, it was like, those aren't really dog paws. So we decided to climb over the fence, which took some courage, and get a little closer to it to take better pictures.
What do you think it is? We're looking at this right now.
That's some kind of fucking
pig or something.
What
would you go with?
Piggy look, but it is bloated, and you can't really tell the fur
when that shit
is
gets
off
bloated,
of
it fucks it up, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna find.
What are they saying?
I don't know. I don't know what they're saying.
They're saying monster.
They're saying monster.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go with monster.
All right, we got a monster.
It's a monster. Monster.
Monsters are just creatures that we haven't discovered yet, right?
That's it.
Okay. I'm sure there was a time when, like, I don't know, the giraffe was considered a monster.
A monster. How about giant crocodiles?
I bet you that was a monster.
Crocodile. Lion.
Because if it's living on Earth, it's not a monster. It's just something we haven't discovered. But we've pretty much discovered, well, shit, right?
Yes.
But first time you saw a rhino, you had to run back to your village and go, holy fuck, I just saw a monster.
There's a monster out there. It's got a big fucking horn on its face, and it's big and armor-plated looking. And, and you'd just be like, what? Get out of here.
Trying to think other weird things, creatures. The rhino would be a good one.
Yes. Giraffe.
Their pictures.
And these are the pictures, right? I mean, look at this thing. That's amazing, right? Here is what she says. She had no idea what it was. Very weird. So weird that she wanted her boyfriend to flip it over so she could get a better look.
So he
the
could
guys
fuck
always
in the
get
ass.
the best jobs, right? Well, the boyfriend did do that. Listen.
What a guy.
And so he rolled it over, and it was. I mean, I was concerned it was going to, like, burst or something else horrible, but it was just kind of stiff, and at first its limbs didn't want to.
This couple has got to get a hold of themselves.
They really
Let's
do.
relax.
I'm listening to this going like, what the fuck, who cares?
You hear how she's like, and then we climbed over the fence. That was quite brave on our part. Was it really brave?
Was it going to attack you?
Right. How about you relax a little bit? You saw something a little different.
How big is it, by the way? Because it could just be a rat.
I don't know.
Is it big?
It doesn't say.
It's probably a
at first
rat.
its limbs didn't want to, like, bend as they rolled. It was gross.
Yeah, very gross. They posted the pictures on the web, and, of course, everybody immediately knew what it was. Of course, everybody immediately had 50,000 different theories about what it was: a giant rat, a small raccoon, a deformed seal. The Parks and Rec said it's a pig from a family cookout, except
pig.
look at that. Pigs don't have five fingers, right? Pigs don't have long claws that can be used to grab kids out of cradles in the scary movies. I mean, just not a pig. It's very reminiscent, though, Megan, of the Montauk monster, your favorite.
The Montauk
on Long Island last year. Nobody's quite sure what it is, but give us your theory.
Chupacabra, or however you pronounce that?
Oh,
Chupacabra Libra?
Chip of radio, chip of TVs or something.
Getting the rep. Apparently they don't want to hear this discussion.
Oh. Did you hear what they did there, though?
Yeah.
They told them what it is, and they go, well, we still don't know what it is. No, they told you it's a pig. It's some kind of a pig.
I mean, that's what the Parks Department wants you to believe.
Oh, wow. They don't want us to think that there's actually monsters out there.
Oh, my God. Who at the Parks Department would know something like that?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. Jerry's cousin Jeffrey.
Let me tell you about what Jeffrey did. Uncle Leo. Grabbing his arm. Uncle Leo.
All right.
Man.
Are you ready for the Olympic beep game?
I am ready.
What kind of Olympics we got today, by the way? Anything fun? Are we actually going
I think we got a little more women's gymnastics today. Am I right? I think I'm right. And some more swimming, perhaps.
Isn't shit going on right now?
Yeah, it's England.
Yeah, let's put on some Olympic channels, boys, please. I know MSNBC might have it. Oh, no, they got to do their
they're
morning
doing
Joe
their
crap.
Political Morning Joe, Romney Bash Fest.
Find us some Olympic coverage, please.
Might not be on yet.
Oh, it's on.
What? It's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It's on.
It's fucking noon over there.
They got something going on somewhere.
Fucking noon.
They just have Today's Show live over there right now.
I know NBC is hoping the world doesn't realize that it's delayed.
Yeah.
God, these idiots. With Twitter and everything else, you can't hold back the results anymore. So figure out another way to do the Olympic coverage.
The Twitter.
Right?
How would they do it? Can't really show the primetime shit at noon. No one would watch it.
You got to just show it.
Well, you
just got to show it live.
and then rerun it later.
Right, and then package it with all that Bob Costas nonsense.
That's a problem for everyone in the West Coast that wants to watch it, too, because it's not coming on until primetime in the West Coast, but everybody already knows what's happened because, everybody considers the East Coast to be...
Yeah.
Please. What you talking about, Travis?
What?
There's no Olympic coverage? Jimmy!
Little Jimmy Norden.
Jimmy had his sleep study.
Yeah. That's how I used to study for everything.
You look all fresh.
No, not really. I'm tired,
No?
man.
Yeah.
It was I don't know what you guys. It was they woke me up late because I had finally fallen asleep.
Oh. Right.
And they wanted to give me enough data so I didn't have to come back. They supposed to wake me at 5:15. He woke me at 6:45.
Wow. Oh, man.
Fuck, it was rough.
Oh.
It was rough?
Yeah.
All right. Get a couple sips of coffee, relax a little bit. I want to hear all about the sleep study.
Yes, I want to know what that's all about.
Jimmy's always got something
I just
going
twittered
on.
a photo. Did you see the photo on the way in? I saw it last night.
No, we're too busy doing a radio show.
Oh,
I just sent it out.
Let me see.
Still have some cream behind your ear.
I know, it's all over.
They got cream?
Cream behind his ears. All right, we get it.
On my way to work after a comfortable night's rest. Oh, my God, that's how you had to look?
Yeah.
Let's
That was
see.
before I went to bed.
You look like you could
Holy
be in
shit.
Batman.
Yeah.
You always look like a supervillain,
Yeah, you
no
could-
matter what you put on.
You could be yeah, man. You're going out for the wrong roles. You could be a villain.
That's really fucking
That's creepy.
scary
shit.
looking.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you sleep with all that on?
It was a split night. The first part of the night, you're supposed to lay down and sleep with nothing on, no mask, no nothing, because this way they hook you up,
Right.
and they know exactly what's going on with you.
Oh.
Like they monitor your heart, they monitor your breathing, your eyes.
I think it's a scam.
Cock?
Because there's no one alive that could sleep that way, so then you leave the sleep study. Yeah, you got sleep problems.
Yeah, no shit. I'm fucking
Look
sleeping
at
in a
all the
strange
wires and stuff.
It was terrible, dude. But then I fell asleep because I took a melatonin. It was 9 o'clock at night. I went to bed.
Wait, but why would you take anything if they're doing a sleep study?
Because he said melatonin
I'm
is what your brain releases. It's a natural thing, and it's not going to change what I do when I'm sleeping.
Okay, gotcha.
So he wakes me up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, we got that data. Now we have to put the mask on. And I had brought my masks with me. I have like 12.
Oh, you got your mask.
That's what's in the UFC bag?
No, well, there's my pillow.
Oh my God.
I have my pillow, and I have 3 different masks.
Such a sweet boy.
Your life's exhausting.
I know.
It really is.
But I get anxiety, so I couldn't. It took me a long time to sleep with the mask.
Yeah.
I couldn't get back to sleep, dude. I was having panic attacks at night, and
Of course. Like, if someone wakes me up in the middle of the night, I'm done. I can't go back to sleep.
Yeah, it was rough.
Unless I'm really, really tired. Is this live Olympics?
Oh yeah.
All right, leave that shit on. It's beach volleyball. Who's playing today?
Bitch volleyball.
Huh?
Nice. The sun's shining, so are they in bikinis?
Yes, they're back in their bikinis.
Yeah,
Good news.
Yes.
Good news for the beach volleyball fans, because that's the only reason
Sun
we watch.
came out.
Oh, boy. What's that?
Oh, boy.
God, we just know, right? You just
Yeah.
know. You just know sometimes.
Bim, bim.
We're letting Jimmy get his shit together.
I fucking panicked when I woke up. It's 6:45, but he's like, I wanted.
We panicked because that's not like you.
No, he told me last night. He goes, when he woke me up, he goes, you might have to come back and do a full night with just the mask because I wasn't sleeping.
Right.
So I think he did me a favor, actually. So we'll see.
All right.
I have cream on me though, and all this fucking this. You see it, right?
Yeah.
Why the cream? The electrodes or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
all that stuff is?
where they're gonna put the fucking things. They rub like a skin scraper over it, and they rub alcohol over it.
Ooh.
And it's like this
like
weird
they're patching a tire tube.
That's exactly what it's like.
A bicycle tire tube.
Yeah. Except it's a mediocre man's head.
Man, if I was in London, I would just sit and watch beach volleyball all day.
Yeah, when they're, like that.
Yeah. Oh, shit, it's horrible tits.
Dude, the beach volleyball chicks have awful tits.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. Their asses are nice,
but the rest of their
tits.
bodies are amazing. And then they take off their sunglasses, and then they all look like alien and shit.
Yeah.
The sunglasses really help out, too. But their bodies from a distance are just amazing.
Well, that was a good play. The ball just stopped in midair.
I know, that's a Matrix shit. Oh.
See, like they pull away, and they got to go with the long shot. The long shot is great. You know what this reminds me of? When you're on the Twitter and you look at a girl's
avatars.
You look at a girl's avatar on Twitter, and you're like,
right.
And then you click on it, and it gets a little bigger,
right.
And you're like, what? And then you click on it again, and it gets full size,
right.
And then you're like, oh no, see, that's a problem.
Those okay, I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh,
it's better that way. You want to play the beep game?
Yeah, let's see what that's all about.
Jim Norton's sleep study.
That's I told you all there really is to tell.
That's it?
Yeah, there's not much. There's no other story to it.
Where was it?
On 62nd Street, East Side.
62nd East Side, and you go in and they have nice beds for you?
Yeah, it was okay. It was semi-comfortable.
You would think if you're in the sleep study business, you would really set it up nice.
Yeah.
Get like one of those 5-star hotel beds.
It was comfortable, and I stayed up for 30 hours just so I could sleep. And
30 hours?
I did, yeah. I was up since like 7.
That's crazy.
But then maybe they're not getting an accurate study if you stayed up so late.
Nah, because you do the same stuff. I was gasping for breath. It's just
Jimmy,
it's terrible.
But they have a shitty mattress and
no, it's okay. It's not amazing, but I mean, I was more than comfortable. I slept on my back for the first time in 30 years.
Really? But it sounds like they're a little cheap. They should get a nice mattress.
There's a fucking urine thing down, like a plastic under it.
Oh.
I guess because a lot of apnea people tingle themselves.
So you could feel the plastic under
the sheet. Yeah.
I can't sleep that way. Who could sleep that way?
Sleeping on a big diaper.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But they had comfortable pillows and stuff. And even I
did you whack off?
No, before I did yesterday afternoon before I left. But I shouldn't have because it makes my prostate fucking swell and like I have to piss more.
I would probably
prostate is swell.
I probably would whack off if I'm in a sleep study.
Yeah.
Because what else are you gonna do? Is there a TV in there or anything?
Oh yeah.
So you're watching TV before you fall asleep?
I came in. I got in at like fucking 8:30 last night. I was so tired. I'm like, I just want to sleep. And it took them a while to hook me up, and then I took the melatonin. And by like 9:45, I was finally allowed. Because it took them over 20 minutes to hook me up with those fucking wires.
Eek.
Nightmare.
When do you find out?
I mean, they have to give all the data to the doctor. And then he'll let me know what they have to set my apnea mask for. Panicking. I kept waking up, just air blowing on me. Thank you.
Can we see what's in your UFC bag, and then we'll move on?
Yeah, there's not much here.
I was hoping you would bring. You got to bring in all your apnea masks. That would be fun.
I have 3 of them.
Oh.
And I have the one that I like the most.
All right.
Which is brand new.
How many apnea masks are you up to?
I have some really cool guy from I think ResMed sent me a bunch of samples, but I didn't buy them. He just sent me a bunch. I probably have 12.
It's a lot of apnea masks.
Oh, dude, it's awful.
It really is.
Now, unfortunately, because
look at this. Are you going scuba diving?
Because my mouth opens up when I sleep. This mask, this is the best one. It's the smallest one.
It goes right up your nostrils.
Yeah, you put it over your head and like this, and under your nose like that.
Oh,
it's not bad at all.
Your nose is all scrunched.
Yeah, but I mean, you got
Isn't
air
that
shooting right
uncomfortable?
in there. Yeah, and then you plug this in.
Is it uncomfortable, though, with the nose all scrunched?
For me, the air shooting up my nostrils
It's
is a
nice.
little uncomfortable. No, it's uncomfortable because I feel like I'm suffocating. But
It dries everything out, right?
No, you have the humidifier.
Oh, okay.
And this is the one I like, that I prefer, I think.
I thought you liked the other one.
No, I can't wear that one, unfortunately.
He's a prisoner in his own body.
It's fucking horrible.
Wait, why
Sam.
can't you work?
Because my mouth opens. Like when that air shoots in, my mouth goes, and then it fucking shoots out my mouth. It's really, my body is bent on killing me.
Look, it's like a snorkel. What's this snorkely one?
This is a hybrid, which covers the mouth and the nose together.
Here's your hybrid.
Right.
There you go.
They have full face masks, which cover your mouth and nose like a snorkel, but these are a little bit more comfortable.
Jesus.
I know.
Toughened your nipples.
I couldn't sleep like that.
Well, welcome to the club.
God, you're clipping things on, and
you close it around your.
What sport uses that? Like an IndyCar driver or something?
Yeah,
like a Formula One.
But you see, it goes up my nostril.
Yeah, like a fighter pilot too.
Up your nostrils and over your mouth.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
kind of
not
Bane-ish.
covering the top of my nose.
That's like a Bane mask.
Yeah, and then you plug this onto the front.
The little alien tail.
And this gets plugged into the machine, and you sleep.
How about you just go to sleep?
I know.
Oh, Jimmy. There he is.
That looks so uncomfortable, but that's the one you like?
Of all of them, yeah, because it's not as claustrophobic. You do get used to it, like a little bit, but I haven't been able to yet.
Right.
But yeah, it does suck. The option is just keep sleeping the way I've been sleeping, though, which is horrible.
Okay. And then where's number 3?
It's just a full mask. I'll pull that one out, but it's uncomfortable.
And then what else is in there? Just your little pillow?
Just my pillow, which I,
your travel pillow?
No, actually my whole one. And, my fucking, just Afrin and, just in case. And, what else did I bring?
Did you nurse stuff up a lot?
Yeah, it's terrible.
You need to use Afrin a lot.
I try not to use it. I wean myself off it, but
Afrin's not
Afrin's
good.
rough.
Well,
this one is.
Oh, that's like a.
This is a full
goes
face
over
mask.
full nose and mouth.
Yeah.
That's the most like the Bane mask.
Yeah, this one goes
Out of
like
all of
this. Like this.
You've been tweeting these pictures, right?
That's a full mask.
Like this.
Oh man, it clips.
You should
in.
model all these and put it on Twitter.
Yeah, a little fashion show. A little apnea mask
And
fashion
then you
show.
plug it in and you go, why won't anybody fuck me?
Can you do the whole show like that? Just with an apnea mask on.
Yeah, but it is horrible. I mean, it sucks. But a lot of people have this shit happening, man. And I got so many emails. I can't, hundreds of people
Really?
contacting. Yeah, it's amazing how many people have shitty sleep.
You know, I started tilting my head differently, and I'm getting a better night's sleep.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like tilt it up more.
To the side? Up a little?
Well, I sleep
Put a
on my
pillow under your-
side, and then I tilt up like this. A little adjustment. I seem to be sleeping a lot better.
Yeah, I mean-
wonder what that's about.
I'm just hungry.
You just sleep, right?
I wake up, though.
I'm a shitty sleeper, too. Not like Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy's in a class by himself. But
No, I could-
I've always had a shitty...
I'm a sleeping motherfucker.
But mine goes back to my mom waking us up all the fucking time.
But I do wake up, like, in just wacky fucking positions on the bed.
Really?
I could wake up, like, across the bed the opposite way I started.
You know how many people are jealous of that? That's deep sleep shit.
Oh, I'm fucking sleeping like a motherfucker.
See, I don't...
Having my rapey rape dreams and...
all that, huh?
Fucking, it's fantastic.
Loving life.
It's a movie every night in my fucking sleepy head.
Flying around, raping girls.
Rape, flying, some flying rape, just rape.
Rape on the ground.
Oh, it's insane the
A little
amount
bit
of
more
rape that
rape.
goes on in my dreams.
You're lucky you sleep through it. You don't understand how
Yeah,
lucky you are to be able to sleep. I envy that.
Oh, I could sleep right now. Watch me. That would be great if I could talk everybody into me sleeping and it being like a bit.
I think, wow, yeah. Our Ant's gonna go to this. Ant's gonna go to the Four Seasons. We're gonna call Ant at noon.
We're gonna do the rape thing now instead of the Olympic beat game. The Olympic beat game is really good. But now that we're talking about rape, we got to go to the WWE. They fucked up.
Somebody did.
Live on Raw last night?
Yeah.
Watch out. Titus goes 6'6", 270 pounds.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Did you see that? Titus O'Neil is like Kobe Bryant at a hotel in Colorado. He's unstoppable.
Well, those comments from AW and the owner of All World Promotion.
Wow, he got nothing for that.
Well, it wasn't. It was just like.
But I mean, no one even reacted, is what I'm saying.
No, well, it wasn't exactly topical. It's a Kobe Bryant joke.
It's an old rape joke.
Yeah, it's a rape joke from an alleged rape that took place like a year and a half ago.
But you know, Vince
longer
McMahon,
than that.
Vince McMahon is behind the scenes saying, "Holy shit, get on mic."
The guy's
apologize.
The guy's a manager, like an old school manager, but they leave a live mic on him for the whole match.
Right.
And so I guess he just decided that would be a good time to bust out a Kobe Bryant rape joke.
Well, the WWE got a little scared and immediately apologized, right?
No,
they did.
Oh yeah.
A little while in the broadcast.
Like
Michael
no,
Cole.
like
Second.
one commercial break later.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Vince McMahon was
immediately
probably livid behind the scenes.
And we're back live on cable television's hottest show. This is Monday Night Raw. We would like to apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the remarks made by AW moments ago.
But speaking of remarks, let's take you back for just a second and look again at the remarks made by CM Punk to John Cena.
Yeah, and their apology is very vague.
Yeah,
they don't want to mention rape again.
And the raw recaps.
Remember that rape
and
thing that he just said?
Yeah. No references to it on the website or whatever. He apologized. The manager went on Twitter and apologized. And
wow, they really got scared, huh?
Yeah. I don't. If he's back on TV at all, he certainly won't have a live mic on him anymore.
He's not that good, huh?
Well, he's not great. I mean, he's not worth a rape joke.
He's not that great, and now he's doing rape jokes. So you think he's done?
I mean, yeah, this isn't good for his career.
No.
Why would he?
Yeah, why?
They're doing a PG show and trying to attract like kids-friendly sponsors.
Years ago, that would have washed very well.
Yeah.
In the good old days of WWF, when they were crazy.
That's not the only controversy today.
Well, Linda McMahon's trying to run for office again. Isn't
Yeah,
she?
exactly.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't work out the
Yeah, I've
first
seen
time.
some spots of her, yeah.
It's not helping her. It's guys on TV running around talking about rape.
Yeah, rape jokes never help campaigns.
Artie Lange got suspended, and we got the audio. No one's got the actual audio, right?
Yeah, this is weird.
Artie Lange got suspended.
Yeah. Not only did he get suspended, but then he said on his Twitter, like, he can't work with those people, and said, like, take it easy.
Right.
Like he's leaving.
Then he deleted the tweet.
Oh, he did.
Well, then I think everyone got together and said, "Calm down. You can't just pee in a studio, so we do have to."
Is that what happened?
We have to suspend you for a couple days, but calm down. We like you. I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah, DirecTV suspended him for 2 days, and then he said, "I don't know why DirecTV suspended me, but I can't." Like Ant said, "I can't work for these people.
I can't work for these people. Take it easy."
Right.
But then he deleted the tweets.
Right. And he'll be back.
Oh yeah, of course.
But it does provide good audio.
He peed in the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've peed in the studio. On a book.
On a book.
Maybe you don't admit
In
it.
a garbage pail.
Maybe we don't discuss that anymore.
Why? We're not allowed to play that one either anymore?
Well, you're not generally allowed to piss in the studio, and right after somebody gets suspended is not the time to run around being like, "Yeah, I pissed in the studio too."
Yeah, it was a while ago.
We
It's
should
all
take
ex post facto.
We should take all the audio we're not allowed to play anymore and have a podcast somewhere.
Or
play it.
That's a good idea.
A year's worth of podcasts.
We got so much stuff we're not allowed to play anymore because of new rules, even though it happened already.
Yeah.
And we could prove to whoever would get us in trouble that it already happened.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd allow that.
You think that'd be a problem?
Yeah, I think that might be.
Really? It's a problem with everything. Of course there is. It's exhausting. Artie Lange gets suspended for 2 days from Nick and Artie for peeing in the studio. Here's the audio and how it went down.
The guy said, all we need is one pin, Rodney.
Oh, I don't know. What, for sender?
Hand me that garbage can.
Really good spit.
I got to take a pee. I don't want to leave because it's first segment. I want to be professional. I got the high blood sugar again, man. I don't know what...
Well, we're going to break it in 2 minutes.
I can't, but I'm incontinent.
Okay, while you're doing that, let me read a few things about the Olympic sex that you don't know about. They hook up in the village, Artie, big time. They hook up, and...
Hey, Nick?
Yep. Let me see. Oh, you have to be kidding me!
I'm incontinent.
It's one thing if it's one thing if the wall was just sheetrock or wallpaper, but it's this it's like this gabardine.
Get some hot
It's like
towels.
stuff a suit jacket's made out of.
Get some hot towels.
Hot towel? What, are you having a baby now?
No, I got to wipe down the thing. I want to sanitize it. Apparently you never got a chocolate shake from Jersey Mike's.
Oh, sounds good.
Pissed on the wall.
No, I got it all over my hand too, Dan. I can't touch anything. We should take an early break, maybe.
We'll take an early break. I'm gonna take a dump on Dan's board. And
Dan,
what a show we got here.
You got to get hot towels. Get the broads with hot towels.
Artie got so excited about the opening Olympics and seeing the Queen that he urinated.
But how do you urinate on your hand and on the wall and stuff?
So keep in mind this is also... Yeah, it's on terrestrial radio.
Oh, really?
So that's even worse. But yeah, that was the sound of him when he screamed a little bit and then said, "Look at this." He peed all over the wall, and it's like the walls are like we have here, which is the fabric.
Yeah, it's like clothy fabric
soundproofing.
walls. Yeah.
Walls,
Sort
and
of
also on the
absorbed in
window.
the piss.
Yeah,
He must have lost a grip with his dick.
And it just went flying.
And it goes
around.
crazy sometimes. Yeah.
After the break, Artie explains that he peed all over the wall by mistake.
I hate to bring the show down after something like a Nick Nugget. And now they're all high on their horses, you know what I mean? They're all confident. I have a medical condition. Okay, I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I've been trying to keep that out of the gossip column. Diabetes. Thank you, Dan. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Thank you, Dan, for breaking that up.
Diabetes testing supplies.
Dan, you're horrible at what you do. So, I have type 2 this is going to be a big thing in page 6 tomorrow, I'm sure. The Inquirer.
Do you have type 2?
I have type 2 diabetes,
officially?
which means my pancreas works. It produces insulin. But I have high blood sugar, which means I pee a lot. It's a medical condition, serious medical. I could lose my legs.
You're not a doctor.
So the girls are real sensitive when it comes to Mowgli and animals and stupid crap. I was overcome with type 2 diabetes symptoms during the first segment tonight, and I had to urinate badly, okay? And instead of derelicting my duties, as you girls would, because you don't know anything about work, I'm a workaholic. I instead of going to the bathroom, asked Nick politely for the garbage can so I could take a leak in the can and keep, broadcasting, which is what I'm paid to do. Because I have type 2 diabetes and I'm also morbidly obese, which is another thing that I could die from, and you girls don't care about.
I'm working with B.B. King.
I went to that would be nice. I went to grab my penis to urinate, and I hit my enormous stomach, and by mistake I missed the can and urinated all over the window and the wall.
Come on, how do you do that?
I can see how that would happen.
Really?
I don't know.
Can't you get control of your penis right away?
I don't know. He hit his gut.
Very funny though.
He said I'm morbidly obese.
I'm morbidly obese.
Oh, Artie.
Oh, Artie.
Just don't get fired before our gig. That's all I care about.
Oh, shit.
Artie tries to get here's the last clip.
What are you doing with the button, Dan? Get away from there.
I'm on my computer.
No, you're not. Get away from there. Get away from the button. Idiot. So, there's urine all over the wall.
Correct.
So now here's the thing. You girls are production assistants. You're nothing.
Right.
You're just lowly
Scum.
Nothing. Thank you, Marie.
Yes.
Now you're interesting.
Like the garbage can you piss in.
Pretty much. You're a dumpster of stuff that comes out of me.
Ugh. No. Rephrase that.
That's not true. Come on, I know that. There's some lines here.
Okay.
But no. Your job, I had urine on my hands, so I had to rush to the bathroom.
Is this a bad time to mention I have Crohn's disease?
Your job is to take care of Nick's Crohn's disease. No, now your job, because other people use the studio, now you have to get hot towels and wipe my urine off the
Just because
off the
you
wall.
piss on the wall like a dog doesn't mean I'm cleaning it up.
No. I made a mistake because of my two diseases.
Pee on yourself.
No.
I'm not cleaning this up.
I made a mistake because of my two diseases that could kill me. My morbid obesity.
I don't care.
And my type 2 diabetes. Your boss is sick.
No.
Your boss is sick.
You knew you had a urine. You felt it coming on. Get up and go to the bathroom.
I went and I got a garbage can, and by mistake, because of my morbid obesity, I peed on the wall and window.
That's your problem.
You have to clean
your
it.
disease, your problem,
No,
not mine.
you have to get hot rags and clean it. What kind of broads are you?
I'm not that guy. I don't clean up your piss. You're
What do you
sick.
bring?
You're disgusting.
What do you bring to the table?
Did I mention
No,
the
not
Yankees beat the
happening.
Red Sox?
I saw that. No, girls, how about being a team player right now?
No.
Redeem yourselves. And stop saying the P word. You understand? That's not allowed on the air. This isn't the Hamptons at some decadent party you go to. Get out of my sight.
Okay.
That went well.
Get out of my sight. How dare I would clean your urine gladly off my kitchen table. Dan, you're going to have to clean it. I'm sorry. Are you willing to do it?
Yes.
Thank you. You're a good man.
When you
Watch
left
the
the room,
Olympics now.
when you left the room,
We watched the Olympics.
When you left the room, he's licking the wall.
There you have it. The article I read, they're making a big deal about him telling the girls they have to clean it up, and obviously it's all just fucking radio, and it's a goof. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
But they're like, and he was demanding that the women PAs clean it up. That's not what I heard. I heard some joking going on there.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't hear about that.
So where's it at? He's suspended for a couple of days.
Yeah, he got his 2-day suspension.
Yep.
And I mean, TMZ picked it up, which is probably not great, but in the long run, they'll let him back on, and it's probably actually really good for their show.
Of course it is.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know?
We all know that. We all know that controversy shit helps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Jesus. Well,
he had to take a piss though.
See, that's odd that he deleted his tweet.
Why?
I don't know. It seems like he was going to leave. Like he was just going to say, fuck them, I'm not doing
Well, then
this
everyone
anymore.
calmed down, obviously.
You think that's what happened, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a good show. There's no reason
Artie's
to blow
people,
it up.
like, you know, got to Artie and said, let's calm down. And then the other people said, look, we have to do something, obviously. You can't just pee in the studio and on the wall and the window. So you got to understand that part of it.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it,
everyone just got calmed down.
It kind of sounded like his producer, though, was panicking while it was going on. When he was saying, like, I know where the button is.
Right.
I think that was the dump button.
Yeah, of course.
And the producer kept saying, like, can we talk about the Olympics? Can we talk about the Olympics? I don't know if you heard that at the end.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
Is that on, and that's on regular radio?
It's on regular radio.
A lot
and serious, but yeah, it's on regular radio.
There's a lot of problems if it's regular radio. You can't say piss or pee anymore.
Right.
You can't piss or pee.
Well, they're
anymore.
on after 10. They may have more leeway as far as language because
10
of
o'clock
the
at
hour.
night?
Yeah, that's a 10 p.m. show.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
In the long
The
form.
safe harbor.
Right.
That's the safe harbor area.
In the long
Safe
form
harbor.
clip, they
Safe
did
harbor.
yell at one of the female interns because she said they can't say piss. I
Right.
think they can say pee, but not piss.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh,
urine is
perish
allowed.
the thought.
No, but
Stupid
the
rules.
FCC's not going to do anything with them saying piss.
No.
In the end. All right. I'm sure they'll be all right.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hey, the Olympic beep game when we get back. And
All right.
also, we've been waiting for this. John Sterling had to do a Ichiro.
Yeah.
Home run call.
Home run call. How about that, huh?
So let's see what he came up with next. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Channel on Sirius XM.
Laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away. Fucking retard brain. Laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away. Cause I'm a retard. Shut up, brain damage cunt. You fucking dummy. You're not smart, you're not funny, you're not clever, you're a retard. Laugh it off, fuck everybody. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away, fucking retard brain. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Take your medication, but you kill a child. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Get your own fucking life. Fuck you, you nosy body. Get your own fucking life. Fuck you, you nosy body. Fuck you. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Fuck you. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Laugh it off, fuck everybody. Laugh it off, yeah, laugh it off, fuck everybody. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away, fucking retard brain. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Take your medication, but you kill a child. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Get your own fucking life. Fuck you, you nosy body. Get your own fucking life. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Laugh your tears away, fucking retard brain. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away. Take your medication, but you kill a child. Laugh your tears away, laugh your tears away.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
So we got John Sterling. This is going to be our sports break.
John Sterling.
John Sterling's home run call. which everyone seems to love.
Oh, boy.
Across the country, by the way. A lot of people didn't even know who John Sterling really was. Now they do.
It's on
because of our
Deadspin.
radio show. What?
It's on Deadspin.
This one's on Deadspin?
This one's on Deadspin, along with some other suggestions for what he could have done with Ichiro that would never make it on the air.
His Ichiro call is really stupid.
I expected more.
It's really stupid.
Yeah.
And
Did
you
you
know
hear it?
why, right? It should be this. And let's go to Deadspin. I want to know what people
I'll
thought.
tell you exactly what they should have been.
Thought the home run call was. It should have been this. Because he went. Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Doesn't matter.
No, I'd like
All right,
to
we'll
hear
play
it.
it. Yeah, we'll play it, and then
Let me
I'm
just
sorry.
hear it.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna do the warm up home run call first.
Ah,
this is the one right before Ichiro.
Yes.
Uh-oh. So Ichiro has...
Well, you just wait.
Oh, boy.
You gotta wait.
No. Is it back to back and a berry to berry?
Here's your.
Apologize for my stereotypical remark.
Of course. It's very hurtful.
Here's your opening band before Ichiro.
Now the right-hander's payoff. Swung on. There it goes to deep right. It is high. It is far. It is gone. In the second deck, Eric Chavez. He and Ibanez spin the whole offense. Eric Chavez homers to deep right. Chavez, Ultravez, and the Yankees now trail 5-3.
What? What?
What was that? Chavez.
That was Eric Chavez's home run.
Uh-huh.
Ultra what?
Ultravez.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't get it. Ultra's better than regular, I guess, right? But isn't he just who he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
I mean, it doesn't make sense.
But he goes into ultra mode when he hits home runs?
Yes. I know what he should have said. Instead of Chavez, he should have said Ayatollah-vez.
So then Ichiro came up to bat. And, well, here it is. We've been waiting for the John Sterling home run call.
With extra commentary at the end.
Oh, good. Susan Wallman?
Yes.
Oh, all the features. Yes. This is great.
John, what they don't have in the genitals, they really make up for in the bat.
And deals. Swung on and hit in the air to deep right. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. In the second deck, Ichiro, the Yankees' rising sun, says sayonara in the second deck in right. And the Yankees now trail 5-4.
Not only was that his first home run as a Yankee, that was his 100th career home run. Standing ovation for Ichiro. They want him to do well so badly. And big smile on his face.
She loves the smiles.
Oh, my God.
But the Rising Sun, the guy's at the end of his career, so why would you go with Rising Sun? That was the note I was writing. That's stupid.
But that's because it's Japanese. The Rising Sun is the flag, the Japanese flag.
All right.
But I mean,
Fair
that's
enough.
probably why.
No, fair enough. But
I just think
you're
it
looking at a guy
sounds
at the
a
end
little
of his career.
Racist. Like,
Do you think it's more racist than the ones that Deadspin put up?
Let's see what Deadspin put up.
No.
Where is it?
A Mega Jack from the Mega Jap. Did they put that?
Well, Deadspin said at least it wasn't these.
Oh.
A head turner from the rice burner. It's a round trip for the new. All right. Yeah, those are.
That's not even trying.
No.
You gotta get a little.
Ichiro's
clever.
tough though because you can't rhyme it with anything, right, Chip?
Sure you can.
Oh.
Ichiro have a chance of catching the ball or something.
Oh no.
That's fucking good.
So then they went to commercial.
Then they go to commercial because there was a pitching change.
And then they come back after a 3-minute commercial break, but that doesn't get in between John Sterling and his catchphrases.
Well, here's Russell Martin to hit for Stewart. Yankees trail now 5-4. 3 solo home runs by Ibanez, and in this inning by Chavez and Ichiro. Now Chavez and Ichiro go back-to-back in a belly-to-belly, and the Yankees trail 5-4. So Martin hits for Stewart.
3 minutes later.
Why do people like this? We're in the minority now.
It's just,
I know we are.
It's the fact that he has to say, like, he probably has like an OCD thing where even though it's been 3.5 minutes since
He went,
that
oh,
home
fuck,
run,
I didn't do the
he
belly
had
to belly.
say it.
Guess what? You don't have to this time. That's all. We're in a minority, though. We're the minority. People love it.
No, we're not. I've turned so many people against Sterling.
Good.
Even Esty at the cellar. Esty at the cellar, who the Yankees could do literally
no wrong.
There's nothing they can do wrong as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
She has begun to hate him. I don't like him.
Really?
I'm so happy.
Like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
I don't like him. She's hardcore Israeli, and I'm so happy I turned her.
Nice. All right.
He had to get the back-to-back and belly-to-belly out. He had to, even though it wasn't spontaneous. It wasn't just...
No. Just leave it alone that time.
Taking care of business.
He'll have another chance to say back-to-back belly-to-belly.
Yeah, not this time, though. He had to.
Ichiro. Is he good since the Yanks picked him up?
Yeah, he's all right.
He's doing his job.
He was having kind of a shitty year, right? And then the Yankees were hoping he could turn it around?
Yeah.
Well, he's at the end of his career. What is he, 30?
He's 38.
38. 38. Is that old for baseball these days? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not paying a 38-year-old a shitload of money.
A-Rod's 37, right?
Yes.
And just out with a broken hand.
Yeah.
And now Teixeira's out, too? Oh, man.
You guys are in trouble.
Both guys are ex-Mariners, too.
Oh.
Ichiro and A-Rod.
Ah, look at that. Baseball facts.
And also Randy Johnson, who they took in. A lot of ex-Mariners, although Edgar Martinez never became a Yankee.
Oh.
Neither did Jay, is it Buhner?
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas.
No, there was another
he didn't
one.
either.
Who was the Jamie Moyer?
Oh, Jamie.
Never became a.
Yes.
Wow, the devil.
We haven't heard the devil in a while.
That's a great burpee.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
So now we go back to the Olympics.
I love it.
Jim Norton, you watching the Olympics?
No, not at all.
You missed synchronized diving. We did 20 minutes on it.
I enjoy teasing it on the show. Like I like watching it.
Yeah, of course.
But I literally have no interest in it.
I have no interest.
No.
I guess in the end, you kind of want your country to win a lot of gold medals, but
I like to watch it, but I'm doing something else on the computer or something. Like, I won't just sit there and intently watch it. And then if something happens, it's mostly for Twitter fodder.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just looking for that funny joke to make myself look
that
really
one tweet that makes
hilarious
you feel good about yourself
in front of thousands and thousands of people to make myself seem special and better than everybody else because I'm funny. And by the way, speaking of funny, again, fucking Colin Quinn knocking it out of the Twitter park yesterday with his goddamn tweets about teaching young comics
What did he
how
say?
to fucking.
He said, I don't want to go to a controversy club. I want to go to a comedy club.
I don't want to go to a controversy club. I want to go to a comedy club. When people say, moan and groan at a joke, it's time to move along. And it's fucking perfect. And then people just start going, Colin, you used to be cutting edge and funny. You suck now with your milquetoast shitty attitude about comedy. Like, they don't get it.
He never breaks character.
No, he doesn't.
I told Colin when I've seen him, I know what you're doing, and I still find it enraging. That's how good he is at it.
He had something. Oh, it was. What was the one? I wish they made an app. Did you read that one?
Oh, for something about
Tag God's app.
Yeah, God's. It was God's app.
An app for the blues. Oh, I forgot they do. My Smile.
My Smile. God's app.
Yeah, wishing there was an app for the Monday Blahs when I realized, oops, I already have one. My Smile. Hashtag God's apps.
The Monday Blahs.
It fucking is infuriating. The guy is a fucking genius.
Comedy is inclusive. If one person is not laughing, you're doing something wrong.
It's everything that isn't comedy. Fucking Colin. It's brilliant.
But I don't agree with that philosophy.
Oh, now.
It's I am Colin Quinn on Twitter.
Yeah.
We're all following.
You have
should
to.
too.
Yeah, Colin's just, and he just doesn't break.
No.
He just doesn't.
No, never. It's fantastic.
We got to get him back on the show. What happened with him?
I know. He's a big fucking big shot.
He doesn't live close anymore?
He's doing another movie.
Oh.
He really thinks who the fuck he is, don't he?
Well, excuse me.
Right? Jesus. He's one of the funniest guys I know. He's fucking great.
Well, let's get him on the show.
Fat-headed Irishman.
Advice to young comics. If somebody starts to groan, go, okay, that's my signal to change the music. Then change the subject.
Imagine seeing someone do that.
If somebody goes too soon, look at the crowd and go, I thought so too, but the damn headliner told me to do that one. Speaking of him.
Change the subject. It's good advice. Good sound advice from a seasoned comic.
Judging from some of these responses, it must be pick on Legendary Comic Day.
Yeah, and then he talks himself up so much, and people get so fucking annoyed. It's the greatest. Doesn't love him.
It's time for the Olympic.
Yeah, let me hear the Olympic beepage.
So Jimmy's not really watching. A little bit.
No, I'm never interested. I like Phelps a lot, and I feel it kind of annoys me the way the guy gets busted smoking pot or whatever, and the way people just turned on him. These corporate guy wins nothing but glory for the country, and then the minute the guy smokes a joint, these scumbags all turn on him. It just drives me
crazy.
crazy.
A lot of those corporate people certainly are smoking some pot here and there.
Morality and fake ethics.
Of course.
Crazy.
What the Christ?
What the Christ?
Here it is.
If there were an Olympic medal for First Lady Michelle Obama would take it. She every member of the U.S. men's basketball team. They lined up. But even more impressive,
wow,
the gold medal for a First Lady goes to this American wrestler. What's the weirdest thing you've ever outside of the First Lady?
Hay bales.
5'5" Elena Pieroshkova. The 5'11" First Lady was a first.
After she gave me a hug, my hand was still kind of in her waist, and I was like, and she was like, okay, kind of nervous.
Elena says she just wanted to make the moment a little more special. A teammate tweeted out the photo. The White House showcased its own version as photo of the day.
I've been saying that's weird.
What's so weird?
First Lady?
Elena is scheduled August 8th. Till then, she expects to be kidded.
Okay, who are you going to next? The Queen of England?
Try wrestling with that image.
That's a good one. God damn, that's a good one.
That's that broad that jumped on the Voyeur bus.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, CNN, right?
What's her name again? Julie Moses? What's her name?
Julie Mose.
Mose or something? Right.
Yeah.
That's very good. Danny put that together. Very funny.
Why would they talk about fucking the First Lady? I don't understand.
I don't think that's very respectful.
No, it's not very respectful at all. Yeah, that was a good one.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, you should watch some of the Olympics just for because it's really it's kind of just goofy.
We talked about the cocks on the synchronized divers, Jimmy, for 15 minutes.
A lot of cock.
Yeah, one of the American guys has a massive fucking dick that he's trying to keep in his tiny little bathing suit, and it made us laugh our asses off.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and it's very gay sport, that synchronized diving.
Yeah,
when the guys do it.
Yeah, listen to the replay. That's how we started today. Giggling like idiots.
Exactly.
There really is something funny with giggling at a penis.
Well, I had noticed the Mexican guy had his pubic hair sticking out of his bathing suit.
Pubes were hanging out of the top of his bathing suit. Like straight black Mexican pubes.
We're going to Chicago a week from Friday.
Hey, everyone.
Looking forward to it. 115 Bourbon Street, located at blah, blah, blah in Marionette Park. You know where it is, right?
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's 3359 West 115th Street.
Yeah.
3 to 5. When are we broadcasting? Do we know yet?
3 p.m. Chicago time is the start of your broadcast day.
And then we'll broadcast until we figure they've had enough, right?
Right. Could be 15 minutes, depending.
Ooh. At least 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
At least. Probably 3. 3 sounds about right.
We've got a lot of stuff going on. I don't see how we could fit everything that we're planning on doing in 2 hours.
And if it's really working, we're going to go 4. How about that, Sam?
Oh, shit.
How about that?
Burn this motherfucker down.
If you're a female and would like to participate in the pig race for a chance at $1,000, please email.
Huh?
They have to meet certain requirements, sir.
Yeah, I mean, they have to enter the contest and all that.
They have to be a bit on the piggish side.
Yeah, heavier than average.
A big gal.
A big gal.
Bigger than average gal.
We're hoping a couple big gals will help us out.
Something to grab onto, and you can win $1,000 just for being big.
And did you guys get the masks?
We will have masks.
Piggy masks.
Just in case they don't want to be showing their faces.
Respect your privacy and all that. So we'll have pig masks for you.
Opie Anthony at SiriusXM.com if you want to join that contest.
It'll
Come
be
on,
fun.
somebody out there, help
Do we have
us out.
anybody joined already?
Not really.
Oh, boy.
It'll be fun, though, and you can win $1,000, and you don't even have to get skinny for it.
And that's why we overdid it with all these things we want to do, because maybe we won't be able to do that one if the ladies don't step up.
If no tubbos email in, it's on you. You know, ladies, it's on you.
Tubbos. Travis, we get any tubbos?
No.
No
What?
tubbos have emailed in yet, huh?
Sadly,
Chicago.
It's $1,000. You know how many roast beef sandwiches I could buy?
Man.
I did order piggy noses, though.
All right. Can we at least do it with hot
ladies.
girls, or is that stupid?
Some
Is
fatties.
that stupid?
Need fatties. Gotta have
We
fatties.
definitely need fatties.
Fatties would be fun.
Lady-
Come on, we did Fatty Pig Fatty, and they
Lady
came out,
Trucker.
and they were good sports,
Lady Trucker is listening, and she's got a truck.
and she needs attention.
She
all
needs
the
it.
time.
I would like to rescind what I said. We have gotten one email, and it was from Lady Trucker.
Okay.
And she said that maybe she can show up.
Don't give me a maybe.
But that's a maybe from Lady Trucker.
It's $1,000.
Nothing.
Then we got to listen to her. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. That's the trade-off.
I just want to look at your slobbery.
You know how many bags of hot fries $1,000 could buy?
Oh, a lot.
I bet if she was here right now, she could answer that. Like, she could
Yes.
give a real number.
Very accurately.
And she'd, yeah.
What's hot fries?
Hot fries, those like chips that are shaped
that?
like fries. Oh, okay. That are, spicy. Fat people love hot fries.
Show me a
Handicapped
picture of hot
hot
fries.
Yeah,
I want to see if I've ever
exactly.
eaten a hot
Handicapped,
fry. Have you, Ant?
Yeah.
They're very popular.
Are those potato sticks?
Yeah, well, they're popular in urban neighborhoods.
That's not real
what are you
fries.
saying?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, those are fake
Those
fries.
are delicious.
Like when you, like the pizza place you went to by me, you could have gotten hot fries in
No
any
shit.
store.
You know what hot fries are? They're the French fries that you get from like McDonald's that fell behind your car seat.
Yeah.
And then you pick them out like months later. Those are hot fries.
Hot fries.
They're exactly like that.
Speaking of that place, can we get that pizza joint out of the ghetto?
No, it's been there since like 1912.
Well, guess what? The neighborhood's changing.
Well, maybe you need to spend some
They're
time down
insisting
there.
that they aren't going to be forced to move and pushed out.
It's important to experience the world.
You got to go up there, Ant.
No, I don't.
And why wouldn't you come to Westchester?
We could have used you.
Why would I be in Westchester?
It's
the
the
people
fucking
that-
Westchester.
Oh, crap.
Where were we? I don't even remember.
New Rochelle.
Oh, yeah, we were in New Rochelle. For the people that weren't listening yesterday, we had a little pizza party.
Yeah, Modern Pizza.
It's called. That's
Is
the
that what
place.
the Dick Van Dyke show was?
Yeah.
Like Dick Van Dyke and
It's not
Mary
Dick Van
Tyler
Dyke
Moore.
anymore, though.
Oh,
It was
hell
supposed
no.
to be in New Rochelle. Oh, really?
Not anymore.
I was the whitest person by far.
Except we.
I didn't. As a matter of fact, I never saw another white person besides my family.
We weren't at the Jewish side of town. There's the Jewish side of town, and then there's the definitely not Jewish side of town.
And really? It's not like that anymore? It's not like, oh.
But Ant, this joint is really good. Like, it's
great.
They're really. The food is excellent.
Well, what is it, a pizza joint?
It's
Right.
pizza.
Plenty of good pizza joints in Manhattan.
Pizza,
Yeah.
pasta, clams on the half shell.
Oh, like my mother used
All
to
that
make.
shit.
Exactly. This place has
A
a
typical
little
Italian restaurant.
heritage.
Their sauce is much better than most places in Manhattan, I'm telling you. But they're in the ghetto. It's scary up there. There's nowhere to park even.
That's right. No, the parking lot has about 4 spaces in it.
And so you got to
Yeah.
park far away, and, that could be a problem.
Boy,
Don't leave anything in the back seat. It's that kind of place.
you get a fucking hammer over your head.
Listen, why don't you come down this weekend?
No.
Why?
Why would I go there when I could be hanging out at my Puel?
Puel.
Because you've never been there.
Doesn't sound fun.
It'll be a blast.
My Puel sounds fun.
Your Puel.
Jim, you want to come?
It's enraging.
I don't like pizza, Sam.
Oh, you weren't invited, Edgar.
I like couscous.
Couscous. You like snacking on couscous?
I hate couscous. I've tried. It's too small or
Food's so
something.
nice, they named it twice.
The Nortons used to have a lot of couscous in the Norton household.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mother would be like, "We're having couscous." Like it was a treat.
Sucks. Show me couscous.
Stinks.
What is wrong with
It's like fucking chopped up rice. It's terrible.
There's no substance to
No,
it
it's
because
awful.
it's all tiny.
Yeah. But the Nortons loved a good bowl of couscous, though.
Oh, I hate couscous.
Yeah, that was a staple in the Norton household.
Yeah.
You ever have couscous?
Yeah, I'm not a
good.
fan. No.
Why have couscous when you could have rice?
What is it?
I have couscous when
Is
you
it
get starved.
pasta? Is it a pasta-y thing?
I don't know.
I think it's starchy.
Is it wheat? Is it made of wheat?
I'm not sure.
Why are you doing that?
Like being
Puel
annoying.
and wheat.
My Puel.
Puel. Giuseppe's in Huntington Station is the best pizza. Well, thanks, Jeff, in Huntington. Everyone's going to come up with their best pizza place.
Yeah,
now.
why don't we do a
All
break
I'm saying is this place is way too good for where it is.
We should broadcast live from there.
Do you know the owners and stuff?
I know a bunch of people who work there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should broadcast live, and then Ant could be like, what the fuck am I doing here? And
Oh,
he'd be
yeah, that would happen.
brandishing his firearm.
Well, that wouldn't happen.
Jeez, that's
Depending.
illegal.
Brandishing anything.
Depending.
Well,
I
take it out. You best use it.
Yeah.
I found a parking space down a side street.
Yeah.
And I did not park there because I said to myself, your car will absolutely not be here.
Right.
When you get back.
Really?
It was so obvious.
Let me put it this way.
There's dead ends. So you go down these dead ends, and there's a couple spots, but they're like raising chickens and shit in the front yard.
Boy.
And I'm
Never
like,
a
there's
good
no
sign.
way my car is going to be in one piece by the time I get back.
Never a good sign.
And man, is that stereotypical, but
yeah.
But
No,
it
it's
was
the right
obvious
move.
to me.
I walked out of the pizza place with Opie's son for a while.
Which
We
I
went for a
wasn't
walk.
happy about. It was
And,
dark in this sketchy area, and he
Oh,
decides
man.
it's a perfect time to take my blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid for a walk.
Oh.
This lily white kid would have had a high price on his head.
No
I had
shit.
Eyes in the
Yeah.
back of my head.
And
We
Sam
did,
and
yeah. We're covered up by that fucking ponytail, though.
Exactly. I was watching everyone.
Oh.
and Sam and the kid are walking off innocently, holding hands. I'm like, no.
I know the area. People know me in New
No, they.
Rochelle.
You have no street. You have no street, motherfucker.
I am Westchester.
Oh, God.
Do you know Greasy Nick's?
Working a mic again.
Greasy
A
Nick's?
wrestler.
I know Greasy Nick's, of course.
And what about Walter's Hot Dogs?
Have you been to Walter's?
Anthony Westchester saying those are two good
That's
places,
the next
too.
stop. Walter's in Mamaroneck.
I don't eat hot
This
dogs.
sounds terrible.
What a shitty restaurant
Oh,
stop list.
God.
Everything you're talking about could be done much better in Manhattan.
No, you go to Walter's. Go to Walter's.
I don't want to go to Walter's.
You like a hot
going to
dog?
Walter's.
Yes, I do.
I didn't mind getting out of the city and having a little experience, but
Go to
New
I'm not
Rochelle
going-
Pizzeria? That's not an experience.
I'm not
No.
going to New Rochelle for a hot dog. That's
Yeah.
where I.
They don't
agree
talk
with-
about
in
New
Mamaroneck.
Rochelle pizza around the country. They talk about fucking New York pizza, which is Manhattan pizza.
That's where you stop. Like
Brooklyn.
That's a stop for before you get to the Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, a New Rochelle Pizzeria. That's not the Hills Have Eyes.
No.
I had spaghetti with sausage. It was amazing.
Delicious.
Sure.
And I'm telling
it was
you,
amazing.
Walter's hot dog stand in Mamaroneck. This is a place. It's a hot
What
dog
about
stand that's
Ray's?
outdoors. It stays open all year. People line up for hot
Famous original
dogs.
Rays? Famous Rays or original Rays?
People line up for hot dogs in 10 degrees. That's how
Exactly.
good these hot dogs
Yeah.
are.
So they put it in a place where there's nobody has anything better to do.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no, Mamaroneck
What is so
hopping.
good about a hot dog?
Mamaroneck is hopping?
Hopping.
It kind
That's
of
when
is.
that's when my Dodge Aries K car died.
It's
Merrimack-
not hopping.
Yes.
No, Merrimack is
I just left it.
What, off the
Merrimack
Hutch?
is pretty
Yeah.
happening. A lot of people live up there and commute quickly to the city.
Yeah.
So they're building a lot of. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Yeah, it was the fucking exit
Coffee
off the
shops and
Brewery
shit.
there. I just fucking left it.
Right off the
Just left the
Hutchinson
car right
River
there.
Parkway.
Yep, just left it.
You ever get a
Rented
notice?
a U-Haul.
Did the government ever get a hold of you on that one?
No, no one ever said a
Nothing.
word. And a U-Haul was cheap. I just went to fucking U-Haul place that was right around the corner.
Kept it.
I need a truck. And it's one way, so you don't have to bring it back. I drove it home, and fucking that was it. That was that.
Threw that on the side of the highway.
Throw that, too. Who gives
on
a
the way
shit?
home from Boston?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It just started going tick, 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 tick. I'm like, is that a tick? Is that tick louder? I'm like, I just turned the radio up a little. And then the whole thing made a sound. It sounded like pots and pans in the engine. And every light came on the dash. Lights I'd never seen before.
Bro.
You're not happy.
I'm telling
Your
you.
marriage sucks. Great lights just popped on. I'm like, wow, that's right.
Your liver is requesting help.
Ruled.
15 minutes away from Greenwich, Connecticut. 15 minutes.
What does that mean?
That is
Greenwich,
cool.
Connecticut.
You ever been to?
Oh, well.
You ever
Yeah.
been to Greenwich?
Yes.
Yeah, I've
Greenwich is
been
a
to
nice
Greenwich.
town.
Yeah.
I'd rather
See,
eat at
we
a
went to
place with a
Greenwich.
sign that says 8 minutes from Fukushima, Japan, than 15 minutes from Greenwich, Connecticut.
New Rochelle's rough though, man.
New Row.
I'm not going
Oh,
back.
God, don't make it.
I'm not going back to New Row.
in the city.
What?
Ruby Rosa is way better than.
Where is Ruby Rosa?
How much money are you getting for that plug?
Nothing.
He's just
I get
plugging
zero.
now.
No,
he
you
just
just
comes
plug
in.
it. It's amazing.
Yeah. You get free food.
I
don't
trust
get free
Skinny
food from
Roland.
there.
I trust Skinny
He
Roland.
comes in with the announcement, there's a better Italian place in New York City.
But
That's
how-
like fun for the whole family.
But how does this work? Now he takes the tape and goes down to the restaurant?
Absolutely.
I get no tape to no restaurant.
In a week, we'll get an email that says, "Guys, Ruby Rosa wants to come in and give you guys food."
That's where I got my weakness. I'm like, all right, bring the food
bring him in.
He was tweeting the meatball place that he was mentioning on the air yesterday.
Yeah, what happened to the meatballs?
It comes in this week.
I'm not a big meatball guy.
Me neither.
They fuck up meatballs all the time.
Fucking reflux burps.
Yeah, they use shitty meat or something. I don't know what it is.
I like putting them on my chin.
My marinade, not here.
And on the fucking small of your back.
Yes. Along with sausage, big fat blood sausage.
Meatballs.
Angel hair pasta.
Meatballs are very overrated in most places.
Yeah.
I like
most
a good
places,
meatball.
meatballs stink.
But this place is amazing.
I'll go sausage. I'll go meat sauce, but not meatballs.
Well, this place is so confident. They give you the food, and you have to talk to nobody.
Wow, as opposed to the other places that will send the owners out.
This place, you pay for their food and they'll give it to you.
Wow, that's confidence.
Yeah, that's...
What happened there?
They don't do that at Walters.
Roland, what happened there?
What? I don't know.
They don't talk.
What do you mean by that?
No, you don't have to interview anybody. You just eat the food.
You don't get interviewed when you go to a restaurant.
No, what are you talking about?
What are you
don't
talking
have to talk
about?
to anybody.
He just went, no.
Why are you so much more confident on Sam's after show? There?
No, he said something yesterday that was hilarious.
Oh, really?
You just you trailed off to nothingness.
But in general, he
I started
talks
cracking
better.
up, and Sam called him out on it.
Really?
It was great.
Can we get that clip?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
E-Rock,
What were
you doing anything today?
What were you talking
No.
about? Oh, fuck.
My brain has fun.
What were you just saying?
Funny, though.
The meatballs are so good. Break it down. Take a deep breath and try to explain yourself.
Oh, no, they're delicious meatballs where they'll just deliver it here and you enjoy the feast.
Goddamn Roland. I love trying to make Roland talk.
I love you. I just love you.
It's hilarious.
I want to hug you.
But they're going to give you reflux burps. That's the problem, meatballs.
Ow.
No, I haven't had reflux in a while.
Do you get reflux?
I used to when I was fatter, yeah, because I used to get all the time.
Okay. And you're sleeping better.
Yeah.
Roland lost a lot of weight.
So
He
they-
looks very good.
So they don't give you good service because their food's so good, is what you're saying. But when I go to a restaurant, I want good service and good food.
Yeah.
I know a
One or
place
the
in
other.
Westchester with good food and go-karts.
What? Oh, right. You might have
Adult-sized go-karts.
You might have me now.
That's always the sign of a good meal.
Go-karts.
Go-karts for dessert.
Why is it?
You're
why,
an infant. You really are.
Westchester.
Why is it so ghetto-y up there?
I mean, there are a lot of spots in Westchester.
But it's weird. Like, it's ghetto-y, and then all of a sudden you're in this amazing area, and then a mile later it's ghetto-y again. It's really strange.
I could literally take you to the street where the cross is. I know exactly the traffic light where there is, this is good, this is not good.
And it changes like that.
Like that.
There's no fade.
Nope.
No gray area.
Nope.
It is weird up there, man. I've been up there enough because of Sam and his lovely bride.
When I was on the school bus, we would literally go from my
Did
lily
you call
white...
it the cool bus?
Yes, I did. It was in Westchester.
Of course it was.
But
we went from my, like, you know, sort of upper middle class lily white house. The next stop was housing projects, government housing projects.
And it's a mile away, well, whatever, a few miles away probably.
How'd that happen?
It's just strange.
Yeah.
Boston's got that shit figured out.
Kids kicked in the bus doors. Like,
Really?
yeah.
It's like that here, too, though. I mean,
I don't know.
you're a mile away from the ghetto.
I don't know. It's not like up there. It's weird.
It's
can't
weird to see in
explain
the
it.
suburbs, I guess. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should broadcast from that corner.
Yeah, dude. We should do a Westchester broadcast.
I would do a Westchester broadcast.
There's a lot of WoW stickers floating around New Rochelle.
How dull.
It's not dull.
Oh, stop.
The Italian restaurant's good.
It's great. Modern.
I can't make fun of that. That was amazing. The rest of the area, wow.
You're going to Troy's point that I'm a nerdorama.
You're nerdorama.
Troy
Yes.
said I was nerdorama.
Really?
Yeah, it's not true.
Is Troy getting upset that every time he tweets something now or Instagram something, people tell him he's 40 and he shouldn't be doing it? Did you see that? Everything he fucking Instagrams now. Because he Instagrams a lot of stuff. There's always one or two comments that are like, Hey, shouldn't you not be doing this anymore?
He also said he keeps getting hashtag Rocket Bro on everything.
Just rock it, bro. Just rock it, bro.
Rocket Bro.
Oh,
very funny.
Troy's been to Westchester.
Bro.
We went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
What's Buffalo Wild Wings?
Buffalo Wild Wings is a shit. It's a Buffalo wing chain.
No, I get that, but what makes them better than other places?
Big TVs. You're in New Rochelle.
You're in
I mean, come on.
But you didn't explain Walter's hot dogs. Why is that good?
It's just a hot dog stand that makes the best hot dogs in the world.
Why are they the best?
I don't even like hot dogs.
Are just hot dogs. We go down the street right now and get a really good hot dog.
Yep.
No, not like Walter's.
And they're not in a regular place or anything.
That's our next stop then.
What makes a good hot dog? If they're too fat, they suck. I like a burnt hot dog.
That they burn it, they cut it, they split it.
Oh, I hate a split hot dog.
You don't like a split hot dog?
No, I like a regular, like a fucking one of those Hebrew Nationals.
Where you cut the shit?
Or no, and you just
make
put it
slices
on the grill.
and then those slices fucking expand?
No.
How about this?
No, on a toasted little hot dog bun on the grill. It's great.
The three of you stay for the after show.
Yellow mustard, too.
All four of us pile into my Jeep. We drive down to Mamaroneck. Today. What do you say, guys?
I'd rather the Jeep roll over before we make it.
Yeah.
I'm thrown from the vehicle.
What a horrible idea
It
that
just
would
sounds
be.
terrible.
Going to Mamaroneck for hot dogs with the boys.
That's why we should do it.
Of course we should.
That's why we should do it.
That's awful.
Let's be adventurous.
We'll all go in my Jeep.
The doldrums.
There's 4 seatbelts.
Roland, were you
Great.
scared in that neighborhood the other night?
Yeah.
They were your kind, too.
I know.
What is that supposed to mean?
The Mexicanos.
They were more Hispanic than black.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah?
In that spot, yeah. I'll show you where the black
There's
people
too
are.
many of them. They scare me.
You saw the rat, too?
I did. It's
Nowhere
huge.
near the restaurant, by the way.
Raton.
Right.
But you're
Nowhere near the restaurant, but where I
Even
parked,
the rats know.
There was a rat.
you're like Spanish.
See.
So, so why can't you communicate with the people? And, tell them to back off.
Because he can't communicate at all.
Well, that's true. Okay, communication
His
is...
quote when we were driving there was he saw some hoodlums on a doorstop, and he went, which criminals are you? And then Jess and me turned around and looked at him and, are you asking which criminals they are?
Criminals are you?
And then on the then on the way home, because I had to drive Roland back to the city, my pregnant wife had a craving for some Ritas.
What?
They got Rita's in Larchmont.
And this fucking guy,
Oh my
man,
God,
when you need a food, you want rolling around.
Yeah.
Holy shit. He Googled them. He found out where it was. He called them to see when they're closing.
What's Rita's?
Rita's water ice.
Water ice.
Bro, that's where we're getting off their hot dogs. It's right by Walter's.
It's sort of Italian icy is the easiest way to explain it.
Jim, you're in too, right?
You've never heard of Rita's water ice?
No.
We're getting hot dogs and water ices
No.
today.
Let's
I
do
haven't.
that.
Or we get Criff dogs from the
So
city.
why don't we get Rita's water ice for everybody?
Criff dogs is the best here.
Where's the closest Rita's?
Rita's?
Larchmont.
I don't want dumb Rita's water ice.
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck is that? Sounds great. Ooh, water ice.
It's delicious.
They open at 10, though.
And you got to get birthday cake.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the best one.
I told you.
Cotton candy, too.
And cotton candy.
Coconut's not bad.
And key lime is really
The
good.
cream-based ices are the best.
What a
I don't
collection
go
of faggots.
I don't go cream
Well.
ever. Oh, by the way, the place where we got Rita's, that night someone was killed a block away.
See, that's not going to happen in Larchmont.
Yep, it was in the paper the next day.
Ooh.
We were less than a block away from where it happened. I wonder if it was going down as you were getting the water ice.
I felt refreshed.
That's great.
You want to get some Rita's?
No.
It opens at 10, though.
I don't want water ice.
That's right. We're
Water
going
ice
to
stinks.
Larchmont at 11.
Well, you guys have fun.
We're not.
Have fun in Larchmont.
This fucking asshole. So, not only does he want us to go, he wants us to wait. So he does his hour
Right.
show, and then we could all go and
You
get our
all
dumb
could
hot
be guests
dogs.
on the show.
No, that
And then we'll go and get hot dogs and water ices.
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
you?
what I want to do, is do my show here and then sit here for another hour to do your show.
And then we can finally go. Why wouldn't you suggest I'll blow off my hour show, and then we'll go right away for the hot
People
dogs?
want to hear it.
Yeah. Anything else, Roland?
No. Monday, I'll bring you guys delicious donuts from Brooklyn.
How much money are you making for that?
Nothing. I didn't plug them.
You know
what
what?
donut place?
They only sell in the flea market.
Get out of here.
What? I'm not eating donuts from a Brooklyn flea market.
Exactly. Some guy carries them in a suitcase.
Oh, God. Big black guy putting a dozen on his dick.
It's awesome.
Why wouldn't you eat a flea market donut?
It's awesome. It's a big flea market in Williamsburg.
I don't give a shit what it is. I'm not buying a fucking car battery.
It's not your typical flea market, though. It's a place where
it's a foodie.
It's a foodie place where these guys don't have space yet.
Yeah,
for their
it's
restaurants.
delicious.
I know a bakery in Scarsdale. I'll hook up the
We're
donuts.
not going to Scarsdale.
Oh, it's the greatest bakery you ever been to. I'll hook up the donuts.
I
Scarsdale.
think I'm all good.
Dunkin' Donuts?
I think I'm all good.
Exactly. Dunkin' Donuts is the best donuts anyway.
No, it's like ass.
Most would say
Krispy Kreme
Krispy
was
Kreme.
good.
No, you never been to this bakery in Scarsdale.
Most would say
I don't
Krispy
care about
Kreme
your
over
dumb
D&D.
Scarsdale bakery and your hot dog place and your shitty
Marinette
pizza
fuck.
place and fucking Rita's piss water fucking ices.
Rita's
water ice.
Rita's is a company that's doing very well.
Especially in Larchmont.
We're not going to Largemont.
Yes, we are. It's right by Mamaroneck. It makes perfect sense.
Mamaroneck.
Names.
I know. They're all Indian names.
Then we'll go shopping at the Westchester and White Plains.
You just live too close to dangerous areas.
No, I know. People know me there. Don't even worry
It's
about
so
it.
spotty. I can't even figure it out.
You're with me.
Even the mall.
You're with me. Like he's going to vouch for you.
Nope. I'm the king of Westchester.
Don't vouch for him. Nope.
When are we getting our meatballs? What happened with
When do you
those?
want them?
We were supposed to have them a week ago.
When do you want them? Right
It's up
now.
to you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We go after that. We go to the Nautilus.
What's that?
It's a diner.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Long Island diners are the best diners
No,
in the country.
They beat Jersey diners.
Jersey diners.
Westchester
are good.
diners.
All
are the best.
diners are
Long
the
Island
same
diners are the
fucking
best.
shithole.
No, Long Island diners are great.
There's no such thing as a great diner or a lousy diner. They're all the same.
I mean,
I'll
as
take you
far
to
as
the
the
Nautilus.
diner goes, you got to go with your Long Island fucking
Long
late at
Island
night.
diner.
The bars are closed. You go ahead in there for some eggs and shit. That's fucking
Much
great.
different than a Jersey diner. Much different than a Pennsylvania. They're all. It's actually there's all actually only one diner, and they move it from fucking place to place.
How about this? Mount Olympus on Central Ave.
What?
Mount Olympus on Central Ave.
Oh, Greek diner?
Oh, wow, the Greeks.
That's
We'll
where
figure
we'll
that
go.
out.
That's
Greeks
where we'll
do
go for
diner
dinner.
food well.
Very good. What do you want?
That's where we'll go.
They have shitty service, but damn, is their food good.
It's good.
There's always some busboy with a giant mole on his head. And he brings the water over to you with one finger in the glass. Fucking diners.
And they can't get the glasses quite clean ever.
No,
They're always just a little off.
Coffee cup with lipstick and it just smells like egg yolk.
Then you're the problem because you're like, I don't really want lipstick on my coffee cup.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Some short little fucking Mexican, some cartel guy is bringing my water.
With his fingers in
His fingers in the water. Then they bring out some pickle relish shit that was probably used for 5 other tables because no one eats that garbage.
You don't go with the coleslaw? Coleslaw on the pickles?
No.
Oh, that's delicious.
Big fucking hair woman from the 50s comes over, takes your order. She's been there forever. Pencil in her hair. How you doing, honey? Shut up, Flo.
I hate, if we're going to do this bit, let's do it. I hate the waitresses that have to memorize the fucking order.
Write it down, bitch.
And they move their eyes up in the air like, okay, this
I'm
is how I
remembering
memorize
this.
shit.
And then you're like, oh, great, I got to change something. But I guess I'll just take something I didn't want because I don't want to confuse her.
Right.
Oh,
I hate
man.
that. It's too stressful for the table.
You just picture her after everyone leaves. She sits down at one of the stools at the counter, takes her shoe off, starts massaging her corn-ridden toes, going, my dogs are aching. My dogs are aching today. They're barking today. Oh, God. Those women.
They write it down at Mount Olympus.
At Mount Olympus, yes.
Walters Sucks is coming in. Sherwood's has the best ribs.
I don't know anything about Sherwood's. I can't vouch for it. But Walters, Walters is the shit. It's legendary.
But you didn't even explain why they have the best hot dog. Watch, Roland, best hot dog in Manhattan.
Criff's hot dogs.
See? And why?
It's crispy. They're delicious. And they
Everything is always they're delicious.
They crisp them up, and it's they have
See, you got to crisp up a hot dog. You just have to.
Can't have a soggy hot dog. No way.
They have a deep fried one where they wrap it in bacon, deep fry it.
I'm not a deep fried guy.
E-Rock would love that. He loves the fried stuff.
Because it's an extra treat. Eric, you coming to the Westchester food tour with us?
A food tour. Now it's the Westchester food tour.
Yeah.
We're not going on a
We're going at 11 o'clock today.
No,
I don't think we are.
Maybe we would go at 10. That would be your best shot at this.
We're all getting in the Jeep
We're not
and going.
waiting around an hour to go on a Westchester food tour.
We're getting in the Thunder Jeep, and we're heading down to Westchester.
Please.
The Thunder Jeep where you stop short on the New Jersey Turnpike.
I did that once.
And scare the shit out of people.
It was just you.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What
I almost went
happened?
through the windshield. I was frightened.
Can't drive?
No, I can drive.
He's not a good driver.
I've never
Sam's not a good driver.
I've never seen Sammy drive.
Sam's not the best driver.
Good?
Oh, shit.
No?
Wait, you've been in a car with Sam?
Of course, yeah. And,
He's a bad
San
driver,
Diego,
right?
it's terrible.
I'm not a bad
Thank you.
driver.
Terrible.
You got two out of the three have driven
Well,
with you, and we both have bad
Yeah,
reviews.
but you guys don't know how to drive. I mean, I drive in Westchester. I know how to drive. I'm just getting word, though. Sherwood's has 10-cent wings on Monday night, so we're good for Monday.
I ain't going Monday.
Sherwood. Oh, you ever been to Candlelight for wings?
Jimmy,
That's the spot.
Jimmy, why is Sam a bad driver? What did he do when you were in the car?
He just drives like a fucking woman. He's slow.
I didn't know where we were going. We were in San Diego.
There's a GPS.
It wasn't loaded up.
And you're slow, and I mean, in the fucking parking, he takes fucking 8 shots to parallel park. He's horrible.
We didn't even parallel park. It was a lot.
Oh, well, exactly. Okay, whatever it was.
Why did he take 8 shots?
Yeah, no, I know it's a lot.
Packed in there like sardine cans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
My deal, Wade.
All right. Well,
in Westchester, you got room to park.
I don't know what we accomplished here. I know we're getting meatballs and donuts for a flea market. I know that.
It's called Smorgasburg, not flea market.
Smorgasburg?
Yeah, flea market.
It's like smorgasbord?
Yeah.
But what's the berg part?
Is that where
Williamsburg.
you found the sauce guys?
All right.
What?
The other guys that we forgot about already?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all over there.
Well,
they have like
what, you don't want to promote those guys anymore because they gave you the check already?
Oh, no.
The checks.
Yeah, they're there, the sauce guys, and they have
What
like...
are their names? Give another plug. They
Sunday
took care of
Gravy.
us. Sunday Gravy was
Sunday
really
Gravy.
good, man.
And they
Holy
have like
fuck.
a fish place. They have tons of foods.
I think Roland owns Smorgasburg.
Yeah. That sounds terrible.
I
A
go
fucking food flea market.
It's awesome. I go every Saturday.
It just sounds terrible.
Well, it's a
They
New
have
York thing.
a sandwich called Cementas. It's so good.
Semen what?
Cementas.
That's weird.
Cementas.
That's Spanish for semen sandwich.
Oh, I didn't know. It sounded like you were saying cement dust, semen dust. What the fuck is in it?
Tell Ann your weakness.
Cement dust on a
Yeah,
roll.
we all know.
Pizza? Donuts?
What? Food? Pizza?
Tell them your weakness.
What?
I don't know how to say it. The sausage.
Sausage? Which one? What? Oh, chorizo.
Chorizo.
Chorizo. They have delicious chorizo there, too.
I used to have that in California. Chorizo and eggs. You fucking chop that shit up.
They make
You
a
put it
burrito.
with your fucking
Breakfast
goddamn
burritos.
scrambled eggs. Like my father used to make before he called me a faggot.
So when are we going to Greasy Nick's?
This all started because of couscous, by the way. Just want the record to show. We're not doing the Westchester food tour. I'm sorry, Sam.
Why? It would be such a blast.
I'm very sorry.
Now that's a podcast. The Westchester Food Tour, hosted by Sam Roberts with his guests, Opie Anthony and Jim Norton.
That uncomfortable laugh.
Yeah.
It'd be fun for everyone, so whoever wants to come is more than welcome.
Get T-shirts.
That's a great idea, Travis. I will get
We're going to
t-shirts
break.
made.
Ari's here.
God.
And we'll make it an annual deal.
How about no? How about not even the first annual?
Well, then you
No
don't have to
way.
come.
I'm going up there for anything except driving through to get somewhere fun. That's all I do.
It is the fun location.
No, I don't think it is. I've never stopped there. I shan't ever.
So how are these guys going to try Rita's? They really open at 10?
Stop being cool when the Petris left.
We're going to Larchmont for Rita's.
Ask Rita's to open up early so we could try it out.
It's going to take us a while to get to Larchmont anyway, so don't worry.
All right, Ari's outside the studio. He'll join the show next.
Ooh.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Okay, then rock 'em, bro.
Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning, Ari. How are you?
We're
We were talking about shitty food, and you were outside the studio. We should have just waved you in. I'm sorry about that. Ari's playing the Stress Factory this weekend, starting Thursday.
Starting Thursday, yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Nice.
Yeah, Kurt Metzger's going to open for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Kurt's a funny dude.
He's hilarious.
That's a good show between you and Kurt. Nice.
He's working out his hour.
What's he
He's doing
doing,
in
Comedy
September.
Central?
Yeah.
Everyone's doing hours now. It's like years ago. And I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve them, but it's like years ago. It was like there was like 5 comics that did them, and now it's since Comedy Central. It's like everyone kind of gets a shot at doing.
I remember
them,
Kevin James and Wanda Sykes doing one. It was like that was big news.
Right.
You know,
someone did an hour special. It was like all everybody talked about.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
We saw each other in Montreal. Ari was on the show that I was on.
How was Montreal?
So much fun.
I love it up there. I wanted to go.
Dude.
I
And
went when we were off
started
the
going
air.
around.
Huh?
Mushrooms started going around at some point.
Really?
Yeah, it was so great. At that like final party, every third person was just like would look through you. And you're like, oh, you're on them too, huh? It was so great.
You like mushrooms?
I love them, man. Awesome. When's the last time you did some?
Oh, man.
I did mushrooms
forever.
Oh, God, yeah. Wait, that's not even worth mentioning.
Forever
20
ago.
years ago?
I've never done
What?
it.
What?
No, I don't do drugs. I can't.
Oh, that's right.
I've been...
So disappointed.
It's such a funny response from people. I don't get high.
It's not drugs. It's all natural, pal.
It's like you came out of the closet in high school. Like, oh, all right.
Last time I did coke was late 80s. Pot, 1990, believe it or not. What? Although I want back in with the pot.
Yeah.
Mushrooms probably before that. Probably, I want to guess, 87-ish.
Dude, you
88.
gotta do them once a year.
Well, I don't think you're wrong.
How do they make you feel? I never did them.
Mushrooms, that was fun.
Yeah.
I was always scared that I was going to take too much, but I liked the mushrooms.
But there's never any really too much.
No one wants to
I guess
freak
that's
out.
what they say.
No one wants to freak out, and there's always people, the back of their mind is always like, I could freak out this time. This could be the time I freak out.
Yeah.
So it's never this thing where you always take mushrooms or fucking acid or meth even or something, and you just go like, this is good. It's always in the back of your head. You could freak out.
Yeah. Our thing when I was living in Rochester, it was tradition to take mushrooms and go to the jazz festival.
Nice.
Fuck, that was a good combination.
I bet.
It really was.
I bet. You're like, this music is the greatest I've ever heard.
And I don't know. I would hear raindrops on leaves. It was fucked up. I heard some shit. I'm like, what? This is what your ears could really do?
Yeah.
Because I know I was actually hearing it. There's no doubt in my mind.
I took him at the UFC a couple times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's great.
Could you hear bones crushing?
You can hear conversations from like across the stadium.
Thank you. I've said it on the show where we were all fucked up, and now we're, the jazz festival's all day, so now we're sort of almost napping, and someone's yapping, and I turned to my friend, I'm like, could you tell them to shut the fuck up? And I looked, and they were way the fuck down the hill. Yeah, you could hear shit.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's, I don't know, tapping in or something. It's weird, but you
it's
can.
gotta be some part of your brain gets like fucked up.
It's
where
wild.
And there's no way you can hear them, right?
You're just tuned.
No.
You can't really.
No,
You're
of
just
course they're
imagining
not
it all.
real. Yeah, they're not real.
Oh, you think you're just imagining
But
it?
it sounds so real.
It does sound real. I'm convinced it's real. Sorry.
I've heard
I'm
shit
going with
that sounded like talking when I've been doing like acid or something like that. It's like, but it's more of a. Did
acid?
And it's like,
Yeah.
it sounds like I'm trying to hear. Don't say anything. No, you're freaking out. You're an asshole. Shut up. Don't make me freak out.
You've actually done acid?
Years ago.
I was
ago.
way too fucking scared to do that.
Years and
How
years.
often do you smoke pot with Rogan? Like, I quit long before I ever met Joe.
Yeah.
But if I was going to smoke pot with anybody, I would want to smoke with him. I think he'd be a fun guy to get high with.
Always.
I just can't.
Whenever I see him, pretty much. He made me get high before I went on stage the first time.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was in Boston.
How'd that work out?
Terrible. It was awful.
Yeah.
We were doing that Faneuil Hall place, and it was in this hotel room like 10 minutes before I was going on. I was like, oh, there's no way. I won't be good. And he's like, you're working for me. This club is way too big for you. I was like, yeah, I guess you're right.
What a dick. That's funny.
But he was like, but I don't care. And man, I forgot my bits halfway through.
Oh. Did he care?
No, not at all. Not at all. I remember saying, like, couldn't think of a bit, and then going, like, Joe Rogan will be out in a second. And everyone started cheering. I'm like, what a terrible thing to say. How do
man.
How do I steal focus from myself?
When was that?
That was like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, that's so fun. That's recently. You were doing stand-up for a while then.
Yeah.
That's very funny. I can't imagine going on stage high. Like, that scares me. The idea of being, like, Joe can do it, and a lot of guys can do it and go on and function and be fucking hilarious and smart, but
Yeah.
I would forget everything.
It helps you riff a little bit, where you're just like, let me explore this.
I think a couple of beers does that too, though. Too,
Loosens you up.
Somehow loosen you up.
Yeah.
But the old the old graph kind of goes, hey, you're better, you drink a little more, better, bam, and then it's just a huge drop-off.
Yeah.
The drop-off is unbelievable. It's like a company reporting bad earnings. Wham! Straight the fuck down.
I've been obliterated before on stage on pot, and that's always worse.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Have you taped those shows?
I have it on my iPhone. Yeah, and you're like, maybe it was actually pretty good. And you listen, you're like, no, it was terrible.
Really? Now, that's what I want to know about riffing. Is it actually that you're riffing better, or is it that you're high
and you feel like you're
and you're
better.
freer to say awful things that a sober mind would go, don't say that, that's awful.
There was that episode of Facts of Life where the rich girl, what's her name? Blair, yeah. She had to write this report, and she couldn't do it, and then she got high, and she was like, I wrote it. It was actually really good. And then the next day, she woke up, and it was one word per page for 6 pages.
She wrote that, and she thought that was good?
Well, she thought that on pot. And the next day, she realized.
She wrote it like she thought it was going to come out looking like Joe, but it came out looking like her cousin Jerry.
I got it. I guess they were trying to make a statement that pot's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Never not good.
One word. Couldn't they have done it a little bit more realistically?
Thank you, exactly.
Yeah, I know, like that would never happen.
We get it. You're saying pot's bad.
She would have written like a 40-page essay. That would have happened.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
What happened was she thought she wrote a good report, then she realized she put her shoes in Edna Guerra's cunt. Edna Guerra. See? Now, if I was on stage, I would have thought that was a great improv if I was high, but instead of realizing that I fucking dropped the ball.
Or you do LSD still?
Yeah.
Someone said, how do you feel about really clean LSD? I don't even know what that means.
I don't do it enough to know. I'm scared of acid. I do it once in a while, but I'm scared of it.
See?
Because you don't know what the fuck's in that, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's because those people that talked to my high school, like that Coke and LSD was the things that I always thought.
Yeah.
That'll ruin your life or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Those are the drugs they talked about that would like, wow, this is, guy did drugs back in the 60s and he's still all fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
He's still fucked up. It's like, what, that shit can just stay with you? Or what?
Well, the Pink Floyd dude, he was all fucked up.
Sid.
Yeah.
There's a dude, Mike, that walks around. Have you ever seen Mike?
Mike?
Stellar? He's a guy that walks around, and people say he used to play with Dylan. And he's if you're in Greenwich Village here in New York, you know this guy. He walks around, he touches everything, and he's completely out of it. But they say he did acid in the '60s, and he just
and
never
that's what made him
out.
that way.
That's what the word is.
Rumor.
Yeah, but he was a decent musician.
Come on, it has to be something else too.
That's how I feel about Rick Shapiro. It just sort of burnt out on something.
But Rick is coherent at least. Like Rick is at least creatively, he's a little whacked out, but he's not gone. Like Rick is here.
Yeah.
He's just he's got like an intense vibe to him.
Why was he different back in the day?
I don't know. I didn't know him back in the day.
Oh, okay.
It just seems like
but if you don't know Rick, he does strike you as a guy who seems like he's out of it, but he's much more with it than I think people think. 'Cause I did Lucky Louie with him, and he was on time every day, always knew his line. Like,
oh really?
Yeah. Rick's and his act is always evolving and changing. Yeah, he's a funny dude.
He was funny on that show too, man.
He was brilliant.
What else did you do in Montreal?
Oh, I can curse here. I stopped myself. I was like, oh, finally I caught myself. And I'm like, I don't have to. I just fucked around. I did my storyteller show, just drug and alcohol stories. We did fuck stories last year.
Fuck stories.
I would love to be on the fuck stories show. The drug and alcohol one, I just didn't feel like I could contribute because I've been sober too long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You got a couple of good blowouts, and then...
I sort of remember something.
Well, that's where Monster Rain came from.
It is.
One of those theme shows. I happened to be up in Montreal, and I took a Waitress's Sharpie and went, holy fuck.
2003.
Because he told this Monster Rain story, and then it's now legendary on the show. We go back to it all the time.
Confessing it was a Jeff
You probably
Singer.
would have mentioned it on your own on the show, but I don't know.
I don't know if it would have occurred to me.
Holy fuck! What was that? The theme of that show?
It was called Confessing It, where Jeff Singer had a show and Colleen Hawley, and you confess something that you've never told publicly before.
I heard about that.
So I told 2 stories. I told the tranny story.
That's what I heard about.
And fucking the Monster Rain game.
I don't
used to
remember the
play.
tranny one.
That was when I fucked the tranny with no bag. I really didn't know it was a tranny.
Whoa, with no condom?
Yeah. Oh, but the Monster Rain story was from when I was a kid.
Ari's like, wow.
I take chances, but fuck.
I just walked it off.
Walked it off. That's what Diaz told me that once. He goes, Norton went up there and talked about fucking a tranny. That's when everybody knew he was legit.
Oh, Joey?
Yeah.
But I love those theme shows, man. Like the fuck one, I would love to have talked.
It's different than what you guys do.
It's much different because it
challenges you a little bit, right?
It's a little slower too. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you can get into some stuff.
Yeah, I liked it when I checked it out. But that's where Jimmy got the monster rain, and now we all...
Yeah, and he got laughs on
It
stage.
makes you do a story. Burr does my show a lot, and he'll do like stuff, like he'll remember things on stage while he's doing it, and just start laughing. He's like, fuck, I haven't thought about this guy in 20 years. And then just go into some. They're fun.
Well, the show that you did, you have that. I did Ari's show in L.A. recently. I was out when I was doing Leno. And it was a drug and alcohol story, but I just had to run my set. So I went on. And I had to, though, because it was a big show. So I went on and just ran my set. And it went fine. Yeah. But at the end, I was like, I was really drunk when I did that stuff. And I was like,
that's your contribution.
Yeah, I felt bad, but
that's funny.
I had to run a set, sorry.
That's good.
It had to be done.
The guy from the improv called me. Sarah Silverman just canceled like 5 minutes before. He called me and said, can Norton go up? And I was like scrambling to find somebody. I was like, oh, yeah, that's perfect. And I was like asking him if we'll do like a drug or alcohol story. And then the guy's like, dude, he's been sober for like 20 years. And I'm like, yeah, from drugs and alcohol.
Yeah. I absolutely have drug and alcohol stories, but I literally had to run an 8-minute set there. But, oh, yeah, I mean, I could definitely tell. I just don't know if they'd be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, their stories
We did a hooker one, too. That was good.
I'd be embarrassed.
Been the one.
You'd have to send out the guy from the Apollo at the hook to pull me off. I have no non-hooker stories.
And then there was the time.
Yeah, we'd have to break it down. You have to break it down by race, what their affliction was causing them to prostitute, even the subcategories.
That's funny. You watching the Olympics, Ari?
Fuck no.
I say that because we got it on one of our TVs now. They're shooting.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little skeet shooting or trap. What are they doing?
Off-brand sports.
Men's skeet.
A little skeet.
Have you ever done skeet shooting yet?
I've done some skeet.
Is it hard? It's really hard, right?
It's not easy.
I did it in Indianapolis.
Yeah?
It's so much fun.
It is fun as fuck,
when
man.
You blow up one of those discs.
Yeah.
God, it feels good.
It does. It's like, oh, I fucking hit it.
Yeah.
Wow, how did I do that?
How many times, though? 1 out of 1,000?
Yeah,
I was 1 for 20.
These guys are amazing.
It just seems like too much pressure. Like, if you're aiming at a fucking can, you can kind of relax.
Yeah, it's
Paul,
moving.
shoot! It just seems like all the shouting and noise. And...
That guy did it like it was nothing.
Oh, this guy.
I know it's the Olympics, but fuck. Look. He doesn't even move.
He's like...
We're watching this guy. Wow.
Whoa.
2. He just gets 2. And then
he shot 2?
And look, and he just walks out like, yeah.
I can't even see the little skeet things.
It just blows up.
Hey,
that's why
Luigi.
So that's the dust from it?
Yeah, the pink dust
so you can
there.
see
where
they hit it.
I guess an Olympic skeet shooter is good. I'm watching this now, and I can literally not see...
Really? There, boom, boom.
Oh, the pink dust is them?
Yeah.
As it blows up.
I thought that was a fucking lens flare thing.
So how do they make this harder? Because these guys can do this all day.
You fire out a child once in a while, and you can't shoot at it.
The human target.
They're pink. I see. Okay. Oh, that looks easy.
Well, that was the boring angle.
Have you ever seen the videos of Iraqi, like, U.S. soldiers killing people with a spray?
Oh, man, yeah.
With the pink spray.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the snipers that just, like, blow their heads off.
From like hundreds of yards away. Pink mist, yeah.
I like the ones that are from the gunships that are flying over, and it's like that forward-looking infrared camera, and you just see groups of people just being pretty much butchered by giant shells. You just hear like... And you watch people explode. It's fucked up. And then there's body parts laying there with a heat signature because they're still kind of warm, but it's like an arm and a head.
It's spread out, right?
Yeah, and they're all
spread all
up.
over the place.
It's amazing how many people are just being exploded over there.
Yeah, just exploded. They like walk outside. They're just talking normally. There's a ship
and
like
it's
a mile away.
Nighttime. Imagine it's nighttime. You got your buddies, and you're like, oh, blah, 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 and it's quiet, and you just sit, and then you just start. Your friend just explodes in front of you, you're like, ah! And there's nowhere to run.
You must like
you can't run away.
Yeah, it must be like what happened, and then you figure it out, and you're like, fuck.
They see me because then they start. You see them running, and it's like, where are you running? Just stop. They got you.
And
they don't stop. They just keep. You got another one. All right, he's moving. Hit him again. Boom, boom, boom. He fucking came apart.
Those videos don't do much for me because I've seen so many awful ones, which I can't watch as easily as I used to.
Yeah.
But the aerial ones with just they don't look like people. I can't really watch them.
That's why I can watch them.
When it's all white, it just looks like a
video game. Exactly. Fuck them.
Kill the bad guys.
Yeah. While you guys are talking about this, I'm watching the Skeet. It's boring, man. There's got to be a better way to do that.
I guess people occasionally miss, and then it's like, oh, he missed. Holy shit. Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not my favorite type of shooting. I just like basic. I like real long distance shooting with a nice fucking rifle and scope, or pistol shooting.
Why don't they have like laser tag or something like against other people?
That would be kind of cool. Yeah. That's something against.
It's not crazy if you really look at some of the sports they are doing.
A lot of time
laser
sports.
tag, that'd be great.
It would be, right?
Laser tag.
Paintball.
Yeah.
A paintball competition
Olympic
would be
paintball team.
Chess.
That'd be kind of cool.
All right,
Chess.
Jimmy.
Jimmy really wants Olympic
Jimmy's
chess.
obsessed with
which, you know.
chess being a sport.
With, I don't know if that
But
would
if they
really
had
get a lot
badminton,
of
why not
viewers.
chess?
Yeah, ping pong.
Ping pong, why not chess?
Yeah.
At least the ball's
Ribbon
moving.
play, whatever the fuck that ribbon
What are you going
shit
to do?
is.
Just watch someone concentrate.
Sure, why not? Is the night going this way or that way? Back after this.
You think NBC would blow their coverage by showing just one chess game in prime time?
Yeah, 8 o'clock on Saturday night.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Take a commercial break. We're back.
Holy
Nothing's
shit.
happened.
He's still contemplating a move.
Yeah, Bob Costas would do a dramatic thing about
Of course
castling.
he would.
Yeah.
Oh, he just reached. He didn't touch it. He went back. Okay.
Bobo wants to know why I'm upset at him. What is he talking about?
Oh, it's just draining.
What is he talking about?
Boy.
Bobo, what are you talking about?
No, I just keep hearing the staff keep telling me you're upset at me.
Who tells you that?
I don't even think about you.
Wait, who tells you that?
Who tells you that?
Oh, the staff.
Who?
The staff? Who's the staff?
Travis said that.
Oh, boy.
Right, every time I try calling asking if I can stop by the show.
Well, you should probably tweet more.
I do.
I keep missing your tweets.
Oh, I do tweet.
Oh, I don't see them. I get a lot of tweets. You probably got to tweet like 2 or 3 more times than you are.
All right, well, I tweet every...
How's Mr. Maloonigan?
I'm blocking all Bobo tweets and anyone that retweets Bobo.
How's Mr. Maloonigan, Bobo?
And if that concerns you, I would not do it. Bobo, I'm not upset about you. I don't even think about you. You gave us good radio back in the day. It was cool, and I appreciate it, and I thank you for that.
All right, that's good. That's good to know. All right, I've been missing some of those days.
We got Ari in here.
Yes.
We don't have time for this, sir.
How you been, Bobo?
I've been doing good though. All right.
You getting laid at all?
No, unfortunately, no.
Aw.
What changed?
No, I haven't gotten laid in once. Actually, I'm actually a virgin.
Oh. I'm actually a virgin.
The way he says it.
Oh, Bobo.
No one ever wants to admit that.
I'm actually a virgin.
No, actually, I'm a virgin.
Yeah.
He lowered his voice like he's saying a black joke.
You never wanted to admit that. Even when I didn't admit that.
Yeah, you didn't say it.
You just didn't say it.
Well, maybe that one time I might have.
Right.
Actually,
everyone, I'm
a virgin.
I was a virgin until I was 23.
Were you really?
Jesus.
I was waiting for the right girl. Stupid
what's
shit.
going on?
Whatever. I
That
don't
wasn't
know.
religious shit?
23.
No. Well, until I was like 18 or 19, it was religious stuff, and then
I was late. I was 18. Late 18.
Jeez
Really?
Louise.
I was late 18.
You guys are insane.
Late 18. Freshman in
Yeah.
college is when it finally
really,
happened. Yeah.
yeah, college is a great place.
You're Jewish. Were you like religious Jewish or like
No, I was super religious until like 21.
Wait, like not Hasidic.
Which one?
Orthodox.
Orthodox. Yeah.
Mhm.
Was that the
Yeah,
meat?
I lived
are
in
those-
Israel for a couple of years after
What are
high
you
school.
saving up to be? Jewish? that one.
I have not heard that before.
Yeah, so you're just from Platoon.
Platoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh man, I haven't seen that in forever.
ALP.
I'm sure we talked about all this with you, but it's been a while. Did you
Did
have
we?
Did you have the payas?
I had just the starts of one.
Starts of the payas.
Oh,
Yeah.
the little starts of
You
the
look,
past.
but you look.
you would look
Orthodox.
good in payas.
Yeah, I look Jewy.
You would look.
Especially when I
pull
grow
all
my
that
beard
off.
out. When I grow my beard, I look like less like a degenerate.
You could pull that
Did
off.
you have to shave your head too? Shave
No.
your head with the start of the payas?
I didn't do that.
I
although
see
that
that
would
at B&H
accentuate
a
it.
lot. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm just going with my B&H knowledge.
Dude, I saw fucking Locked Up Abroad. It was this Hasidic, like, cocaine smuggler guy. It was great. This guy,
Really?
I mean, the whole garb, and he really was. He wasn't just dressed up like it, but he had payas, the hat, the fucking coat, the whole deal, and he was taking fucking coke.
Yeah, those guys get down sometimes.
Dude, it was crazy. This guy was like gangster, too. And he hooked up in Brazil with some other Hasidic gangsters.
Really?
Down there. And he was transporting fucking coke back to, like, England.
They're degenerates, too. A lot of them, like, I know dominatrixes that have said they are dirty
And they didn't,
guys.
they didn't fuck with him at the airports and shit.
Because they thought...
Because they just were like... He's
can't
like,
check
yeah,
the
all
religious
right.
guys, really.
And he just
Back
went
then,
right
right?
through with this
I
fucking
saw in
coke.
Montreal one of them letting out of his car. Just a fat black hooker.
Really?
Yeah, out of his car. I was like,
Dirty
what?
boys, dirty boys.
Yeah.
They're very naughty.
that is
The
something.
Hasidics are very naughty.
But we've heard they're very naughty, but doesn't that go against the religion?
Absolutely, but people get, you get tempted.
Yeah, but why?
It's just with their
But
dress.
why wouldn't you be tempted and wear a baseball cap?
Oh,
Why
you
would
mean
you
like
fuck
go
with
undercover?
No, I'm just saying, why fuck with the sex angle of your religion? That seems like it would be scary shit as far as the Lord goes.
Oh, yeah, you just don't think about it, I guess, right?
So you're breaking a major rule by having
Remember
sex
that
with a
guy
black hooker, and then you're still going to go around your days with the payas and everything else.
Yeah, it seems hypocritical, right?
Yeah, of course.
Remember that Hasidic guy that murdered that kid?
Yes.
Chopped him
Oh,
up.
yeah. Oh, yeah, fuck, that guy was crazy.
You don't hear
Yeah.
about that often. Like, you don't like Hasidics that do that. I mean, it's
Yeah,
a
it stands
rare-
out.
They take care of their own, though. You want to talk about a community. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Oh, you mean protect their own?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant that kid.
Oh, and they probably-
Take care of it.
They take care.
You know what? Yeah.
You mean take care of her?
I fucked that up, but I'm sure they take care, too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do a little of that as well.
My mom explained it to me once, why we have to go to like Jewish dentists and Jewish everything.
Oh.
She was like, nobody else is looking out for us.
Oh, really?
We gotta help each other.
So you guys would look for a guy to be Jewish if you went to
Anything.
The
Really?
dentist. You don't go to a Jewish dentist.
Home
Like, is
repair.
it safe? Is it safe? Oh, yeah.
I never think of that.
I had a Hasidic Jew come in and do my air conditioners.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was good.
Oh, wow, was the service nice.
I see them now.
He wouldn't shake my wife's hand, though. But he did bow.
He bowed to her?
Well, not bow. Whatever. What is the move? Like, kind of acknowledging, but he's
Kind
like,
of a hi, how are you?
yeah, but I can't touch women.
Yeah, you can't touch.
Did he say that?
Nah, it was obvious. She put her hand
Yeah.
out, and he went, like, he put his hands close, like, make sure you...
Isn't it only during
And then-
period?
No, you can touch. You can't touch your own wife during that time.
During period?
Yeah.
What
Sleep in
a
separate
great
bed.
guy's rule that is.
That rule should be across the board.
I bet you.
Sorry, babe.
I don't know
God
whoever
said.
the
Gotta be a
biggest
Hasidic
hero.
for that one? Fuck.
I don't know who the highest Hasidic is in the hierarchy, but I guarantee you he's the one who came up with that rule.
Yeah.
He's like, don't touch us on our periods. Yes, elevate him.
There's a rule in the Talmud that said if she gets on her period, if she starts her period while you're fucking her, this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, it doesn't say fucking, but you're supposed to stop moving, don't pull out, stop pumping, look away and up, and think of, because you're only fuck missionary, I guess.
Yeah.
Think of the grace and anger of God until your like member has been softened.
Yeah.
They like make a colloquialism and then slowly pull out.
Why can't you pull out with a rod?
I don't know.
Why
You
can't
might
you just
come.
dump your jizz?
I don't know.
No, you can't dump your
It's
jizz
probably
in that.
seen as a waste of semen because she's pushing it out.
Maybe that's what it is.
It would
You
be
can't
sex
waste
pleasure.
a rod. You're not supposed to waste a rod.
You should come. Make the old, what I call the parfait. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it doesn't talk about blue balls at all in that at all.
No. You're probably
Which is what
supposed
you're
to
gonna
feel
get.
the fucking pain, you filthy pig.
They're probably thinking that because you're wasting seed, because her body is emptying, that if you come, it's a waste. So you should think of the wrath of God.
Of wasting seed.
Right.
Wait, so are your parents still really religious?
Yeah. They got mad at me.
They got mad at me.
Are they okay with it?
They are now. My dad said I was lower than a dog because even a dog has an innate sense of God.
Oh, wow.
You have
I
no.
was like, thanks for making this easy,
That's
Pop.
brutal.
Wait, you have no God now?
Nothing.
Oh, that's gotta hurt him.
Yeah. But fuck it. Whatever. I don't believe. What am I supposed to do?
So you didn't eat cheeseburgers and all that? Were you one of those?
Nothing.
None of that shit.
Man.
None of
Do
that.
you now?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Ari, if you remember, did my Down and Dirty show,
Yep.
and he was very funny, and he pulled down his pants at the end of it, which I thought was great. And his fucking, he was dick and balls bare, and they got really mad at him for that. And I was like, but that's a great alive moment on the show. They left that in, didn't they?
They left it. They cut like like a quarter second and then show my ass for most of it.
I loved you for doing that, though.
Yeah, you really stepped up and defended me for that.
Yeah.
They were really mad at me. And the next day they came in like, no, we loved it. What are you talking about? It was my first like version of like fake Hollywood. And then I heard like you yelled at them. Like, are you crazy? That's fine.
Wow. So what turned you?
I had this thought that, all right, here's what it was.
It was of a cock.
I was just like, this is so delicious. I have to have it inside me. That's beautiful. I had this thought where there was this light above my bed when I was in Israel in a yeshiva, and I left it on to read with, and I thought I'd put this cup over it to like block out the light, but then it wouldn't stay on. So I just kept imagining, like, maybe I should just turn it off. No one will know. But I was like, nah, someone's going to walk by and see the light go off. I'll just get in trouble.
Wait, can you explain that? I know what you mean.
The light on the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to sleep with the light right over your bed.
But why does the light have to be on?
Yeah.
Why does it have to be on?
Yeah, why is the light on?
I wanted to read.
Okay.
So I couldn't turn it off. You can leave it on before Shabbat starts.
Oh, because of the you not touching the...
Yeah, you can't use electricity.
Oh, you can't use electricity. So you wanted the light on to read, but now that you turned the light on to read, you can't turn it off.
And I was going to put like this, like something like that bullhorn, like over the light to cover it up. It just wouldn't stay on. I had a better plan than it worked out. And I just had that thought of like, maybe I should turn it off. But I realized like later, like if you really believe in a God that does not want you to do that, there's no thought of like, maybe I should turn this off.
Oh, a little fucking slip in the old faith right there.
I compare it to like if you believe in your father that he's real and he doesn't want you to masturbate. If he's in the room, you don't.
Then he does want you. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because you believe he exists, and you're like, there's no thought of you. It's like, maybe he's not real. I'm just gonna jerk off.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just didn't believe. You just don't have it in you.
Wow.
But did it strike you as odd too? And this is with any religion, you could ask these questions, but it's just such nonsense to not turn the light off. And in Catholicism, there's a million things that are just utter nonsense. In Islam.
Every religion.
But that's just one for Jews. That's just nonsense.
Yeah, it's because it's a small spark, and building a fire is one of the 7 ways you can work. So you're not supposed to work on the Sabbath. It's so fucking retarded
Isn't
at this
that
point.
Silly.
It's
because
so
electricity wasn't around, you know.
They had to like
When they
vote on
wrote
it when
that.
it came out.
Jesus.
They got all the rabbis together. I'm like, what is this?
What should we do? Can we use this shit? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's not work though. It's not it's not work.
Yeah.
Start working is different. Like if you said to God, I'm going to turn the light on, he's not going to go, well, I'm glad you put 8 hours in.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, it's also you can't write because the scribe was a job. But you're like, I'm just writing.
I'm not a scribe.
Yeah, I'm just doing Sudoku.
What about you can't?
Like, that's not a problem.
But how
it's
come?
illegal.
But you can walk, right?
You can walk.
What else can you do?
Read.
Wow.
Play basketball with your friends sometimes.
Really?
It's
Even though
really-
that's a job, though. For a lot of people, NBA is a job.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, they figure no Jews.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a job for
Yeah,
blacks.
let's be real.
It's for the Schwatzes.
People will just ignore logic.
It's just so
in religion.
ridiculous
That drives
at some
me
point.
nuts.
So you spoke, what was it, Hebrew? When you
Hebrew,
were there?
yeah.
You speak it fluently, obviously?
Yeah, it's gone down a lot because I haven't spoken it in a while.
What is yeshiva? Like, what do you do there?
You study Talmud and Torah all day long. From 8 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Terrible.
For how long?
Man.
It was 2 years.
Holy shit.
Wait, you had a what?
It's crazy.
8 a.m. to 10 p.m. for 2 years. You'd have like an hour break for lunch and mess around a little bit, and a little break for prayer.
What about weekends?
Yeah, you could go home for that. I went to my grandmother lived there, so I would go there a lot.
And then
Wait, and your parents put you in this?
Yeah, they sent me there and paid for it.
How old were you?
18 to 20.
Oh my God, those are like
Yeah, those are the key years.
Those are
the
great
key years.
dumping years.
Just wasted them. Just wasted them.
Oh no.
Learning about the shit that I'll never put into my real life.
How many people drop out?
Nobody really drops out. They're all in it, at least for a year.
Because you're probably religious before you get there, right?
Yeah.
What happens after you
They
go?
have different ones. Like some of them like are ways to like get people that are like sort of not religious and they bring them back.
What happens to you after that?
Back into the fold.
You like sway away a little bit. You just
then
like,
you're a full Jew after that?
you're full shit. Some people go on to become rabbis.
Right.
Isn't it more like, and maybe it's like this with any religious thing.
Wow.
But while you're there, like you're
Yeah.
probably more caught up, or people get caught up in the bonding and the sense of community
yeah.
than actually what it is you're studying. And
Yeah.
so it seems like what you're studying is more real, but you're just in love with this idea of hanging out with these people and being a
Yeah.
part of this group.
It was the first time I was, a straight F student in high school. but like it was the first time I succeeded. Like all I do is sit there, and people are like, "Good job," and I was like, "Oh, that's like an A."
Hey,
How do you study religious stuff all day? Do you? How do you? I don't understand what do you just read?
Open up a book and just read it with somebody, by yourself.
And it's all just like
different
religious.
Do they test you on it?
Stuff.
They just talk about it. So you'll have like a class, and then you'll have like your own study time.
And no test?
No test. They just
that's
like
good.
learn it,
I wouldn't
figure
mind
it
that.
out.
What was the idea of fucking off there? Like if people didn't want to study, what would they do that was considered like, oh, I can't believe we're doing this? I mean, it probably.
Yeah. If you take like an hour break instead of like a half-hour break for lunch or something.
Oh, you maniac.
If you were going to town and get a slice of pizza and stuff, they're like, why? What are you wasting your time for?
You could be studying.
Yeah. You could be getting closer to God.
Wow, man.
It was, what a waste. 18 to 20. That's when I should have been fucking.
Prime rodeo time, my friend. Prime rodeo time.
Yeah.
Woof. Wow. Oy
So
vey.
did you have a huge sense of relief when you turned your back on this whole thing?
Well, it was
Or
really, the
there guilt
community was
still?
the biggest thing. Losing your sense of community was really bad. It was like, oh, I'm not connected to anything anymore. That was the hard part.
Jesus.
But the rest was just, it was way easier. I'm like, let me go to like Taco Bell, see what that's all about.
So you had brand new experiences at like 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind of stuff that we all just took for granted and did way before that?
Knowing a black person. That's one. I never met one of those outside like school or something. Outside my like a teacher.
Really?
Yeah. Finding out they were normal, just regular people like you and me.
Were you taught that they weren't, or you just didn't experience that?
It was just that's not in any of the books, by the way. That's
I think I just found a religion for Anthony.
I have to go there.
I'm gonna get you a plane ticket
to figure that one out myself.
There was no. I remember we could. There's no black people in Israel. There's none. There's a couple GIs in like Tel Aviv, but in Jerusalem.
Wow, there's no
none.
blacks.
So we would talk to our like we'd see our friends like way down the street.
What's the airline for Israel?
El Al.
El Al. Could you call El Al right now and like a reservation, please?
I hate to tell you, but you wouldn't be welcome there. What do you think? They're open arms for you to come in with your drinking and your loud talk.
Yeah, true.
We would just drop N-bombs. Like, we'd see each other, like, 2 blocks away and be like, hey, you. I don't know if I can say this on here, but I was like, niggers!
Wow.
Just knowing no one will be offended. It was really freeing.
You and your Jewish friends?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's what I yell in my movie theater in my house because I know I can in a movie theater. That's about it. Oh, and in my car, and my kitchen, and my pool, and
every time one comes on television. And
yes, I know.
So this was in Yeshiva. There's literally, you sleep. So you have to make a decision before this starts whether you want to read or couldn't you put fucking instead of covering the light, couldn't you just get those like little eye patch things and wear them?
What? Like a horse? What are you talking about? What do you mean?
When you're sleeping.
Blinders.
Like, you know those like things they give you on a plane to sleep, like an eye patch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I could have done that. If I had thought of that, I'd still be religious.
It's a lot deeper than that, though. He was enraged by the whole light thing. And
it just made me think.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? Why am I doing this? I'm doing it just because.
So it's more than just not being able to do, it's the whole message.
Jimmy Dore
behind
had the best joke about religion that I know of. He was like, ask everybody, like, what are you, Catholic? Why are you Catholic? Like, well, my parents are Catholic. And he's like, everybody I know wouldn't let their parents pick out a pair of pants for them. You let them choose your God?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is good.
yeah, man, it's a lottery.
Yeah.
Are you born into the right religion or not?
Yeah, and everyone thinks they are.
Because, a lot of religions, that's it.
Oh,
To me,
It's our way or
if there's
you're going to
if there's
hell.
a just God, if there's a fair God,
Right.
and you were born Protestant, so you get to go to heaven, and I'm born Jewish, so I wasn't. That's fuck you.
Your God's a
That's
douche.
bullshit.
Yeah, fuck him. That's not fair.
I guess because this just God would figure, look, this guy should know and have faith in me.
There's no way.
Not this religion that his parents, he should have broken off from that and friggin' found out about me.
Strange.
Yeah, it
Really is
really
strange.
is.
So-
and you'd think a just God would be like, well, he put in the effort, even though it's the wrong God. Yeah, I might as well take him in.
I do like the Jewish view on non-Jews, where they don't have to do any of the laws. They still get to go to heaven.
That is pretty
really?
good.
Yeah,
but
there's 7 laws.
But
There's
we're
7
not
laws.
as special, right?
There's no rape. No, you still get to. No, you're not as special.
Not as special, yeah. You get to go to heaven, but fuck.
You can't rape. You can't kill. You can't eat live animals.
Whoa.
And I forgot the other 4.
Why do Jews look down at us?
Crazy.
We're better than you, I think. It's the overall attitude.
It is, right?
Yeah, that's what it
God,
is.
you see it in New York especially. Ugh.
Yeah, they're like, you don't hang out with those people. You
Just
talk
don't,
to
right?
them. Yeah. they're not like us.
But every religion, in a way, at least, I mean, to me, Jews are more honest about it. Like every religion, if you think you have the inside tract on heaven, you think you're better than everybody else. And every religion thinks they have the inside fucking track on heaven.
So they openly laugh like these idiots they got the wrong religion.
I'll tell you one thing. If a Jew broad starts getting a period, I'll fucking finish the job, though. I'll fucking finish. I'll even go down on her. I don't care. Get some of that fucking
My friend had that.
beard.
He was having sex with somebody, and she was like, she sobered up, and she was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Whoa.
And he stopped, and he goes, can I please just come?
Can I?
She was like, yeah.
Oh,
quick
how
9 strokes
sad.
in.
Oh, is that pathetic?
We got David in Israel. I knew he was going to call today.
Oh, yes. David? David.
Actually calling from Israel.
Really?
Yes, David.
No,
It's been a while.
I'm in Jersey. I just moved back.
Oh, you moved back.
Oh, hi, David.
Hi, David. You used to live in Israel.
Yeah, I wanted to do with Ari. Whenever I used to land in Israel, I just felt the liberty to yell the N-word. And when I actually just moved back right now, my wife had to retrain me that I can't say it over here. When I used to land in the airport, I would yell it out with no problem. Nobody looked at me funny.
Jesus, why would you just do that? Because you could?
Because I could.
It's so freeing.
Man.
It's so freeing.
Wow.
Just to scream it on the street.
That is amazing. I never knew that was going on.
That's what happened in
Israel.
Crown Heights. Somebody forgot where they were.
Started the riots.
Anthony, you would really like it over there. They're racially profiled. There's barely any black people in Jerusalem. It's the perfect place.
Well,
sounds
they
wonderful.
have to racially profile there. I mean, with all the problems with the Palestinians and the Jews. I mean, over there, it's that's a fucking rough way to go. And they're always like, I know it's peaceful, and it's like, no, it's very scary.
When I was there, somebody.
Anthony, everybody walks around with M16s over there, and it's not a problem at all.
Right.
The chicks, the army chicks, have their guns at bars and stuff. It's so hot.
Yeah, and Israeli girls are fucking pretty hot, right?
They're the good Jew girls.
Yeah, they're the good Jew girls, right?
Yeah, they look this hot. They're all bosomy and.
Yeah, they all look like secret agents.
Middle Eastern sort of.
They look like movie secret agents.
They all have nice asses too. Israeli girls have nice asses, like military chicks.
Yeah.
One of the nicest asses I've ever seen is on a girl I know who's Israeli. I just want to go like fucking just kiss it.
I don't know any Israelis then.
Do you still eat ass a lot? Is that something you're into?
You still? No, I'm cutting down.
Yeah,
I'm on a diet.
Sure do. I haven't in a while.
Calories.
I haven't had opportunities to, but I mean, ass eating for me is always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get off on it, or
It's
you
like
just get off on
sunshine. I love it.
Sunshine.
I love it. I love ass eating.
There's nothing wrong with that, my friend.
No, nice deep ass crack.
Yeah.
When you put your tongue all the way in and you realize you can't hit the hole yet because you have to pry those big, deep fucking cheeks apart.
What the fuck are you doing?
I like that. I'm sorry my crack is so deep. No, it's all right. No need to
Don't be
fuss.
embarrassed.
It'll be more rewarding for me when I finally get there.
Exactly. I can sniff my way down. Yeah, it's wonderful. You don't eat ass?
I'm only on like real virginal type girls.
Really?
Like clean 21-year-olds, stuff like that.
Yeah.
If a fucking chick stumbles out of a crack house buckling her pants, I'll eat her ass.
Oh, fuck, man. We said ass eating's for the young, Ari. That's one of the things we like to promote.
You don't
want to
have had so much
It's for the
coming
young.
out of it over the years.
It's for the young.
Where it's just weathered.
I just started like a couple years ago.
Prolapsing.
Really?
Yeah, but then I had those phantom smells where you think you can, like, still, like a day later, you're like, oh, is it still on me?
A little
Wow,
smell
really?
is okay, man. A little smell is okay. It's fucking. You got to embrace that.
You got to get a good shave in after you eat ass.
Just get rid of anything that's catching.
Get stuck on your fucking stubble.
You like the smell, huh?
If it's clean, it can
I
be
don't like the
disgusting.
smell.
But if it's really bad, I don't like it. But if it's got like just a little
mind
smell
that
of ass,
shit
it
at
can
all.
be very sexy.
don't mind.
Not
You don't
name
mind
it.
it?
Not at all.
Right, it's a nice little
Oh.
ass smell.
Dive right in.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's rock.
Exactly. Hey, if it's the third quarter and you're down by 6 points, what do you say? Like, no, there's mud out there, coach. I'm going to stay on the bench. Of course you don't.
Well, this is different. I got fucked by Rich Voss. That's actually
Isolate that.
that's actually baby shit on my mustache.
That's terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Ew.
That's one of the worst
What?
things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Why'd
that
you
is
do that?
horrible.
Well, these guys set me up really bad. I was doing these like
How are you smiling?
I was doing these impromptu contests where I'm like, look, if someone brings in a baby diaper in the next hour, I'll do a mustache. But when the hour's over, no way, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And somehow these guys set me up behind the scenes, and Rich Voss was waiting with a fucking baby diaper.
We
And
just shoved it on you?
No, I put it on myself, but
here's the best part.
I felt like I couldn't back out. I would look like a complete and utter fucking pussy.
Here's the best part of that. Opie has baby shit under his nose, and yet the wherewithal to put on medical gloves. So it's not to get doo-doo on his fingers while he's smearing it between his mouth and sinuses.
I never noticed that.
That's the worst thing I've done.
How
for the
bad did
radio
that
show.
smell?
It was horrendous. I did puke.
That's terrible, dude.
I didn't have a full puke, but this stuff was trying to get out of my fucking body. It was horrendous.
And then did you keep doing this? Like after you sipping it?
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's when you still think you can smell it like a day later.
It was bad. It was horrendous.
The first ass you ate, obviously, how did it happen? Like you were eating her pussy and she rolled over and said, huh?
It was the first girl that I just hated. But I was like, I didn't like pretend that we were gonna go out. She was like, we should hang out sometime, and I was like, no, I just want to fuck you.
Oh.
And my friend gave me a line that I used on her when she was like, take me out for a drink. I said, you can drink from my cock. And eventually that worked. Like I didn't want anything else. But then we were doing it, and I just could not get a boner. It was nowhere near it.
Why? Did her breath smell? Did her pussy smell? Or was she not touching you right?
She was real flat, and I don't know, just sometimes, once in a while.
The chemistry wasn't there, right?
Yeah, and so she was blowing me, and it was just there because she was like faced up a little at an angle, and I was like, I don't know, fuck it.
Right.
Let's try it. She seemed real smooth and clean. Yeah. It was all right.
And what happened when you ate it?
She was like, ooh.
What have we got here? Oh, my
Did you get a rod?
Did I? No.
Oh, you did.
I did come with a soft dick in her mouth.
Nothing more satisfying and humiliating.
Blurka.
Just like, I'm into it, I guess. I don't know.
I just checked my Twitter. Kevin from Connecticut. Wow, Jerusalem is a lot like Vermont.
You ever have your ass eaten? Is that something you're into?
No, see, now that's something I will not tolerate.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah,
live for it.
Really?
Live for it.
I know what goes on.
Is it?
These guys have man asses though. Like my ass is literally, it's like the baby Jesus. My ass is immaculate. It's wonderful. I'm always up for getting my asshole eaten.
Do you like the actual feeling, or do you just like the idea of someone eating your ass?
Both. The feeling is great. Okay. I used to get a massage from this one girl, and while she was massaging me, she would kiss my ass cheeks, and I would push my ass back, and eventually she started eating my ass and jerking my dick off like a donkey tail back through my legs while I was on my hands and knees. And then she would jerk it forward, and her back of her knuckles would hit my fucking fat appendix scar. But it felt so good to have my ass eaten like that. But I'm like
a tuba player.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she really is.
But I'm very clean, and if my ass is dirty, I wouldn't do it. But I know my ass is very clean, and I fucking love my ass eaten, man.
Really?
Oh,
why? Man, what's the sensation?
It just feels good, dude. Like I had a massage therapist try to fuck me with a strap on once, and I wish I could take it, but I can't. I just can't take a strap on. It hurts my asshole too much.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
No, but it's probably fun to have a fucking beautiful girl doing something so dirty to you.
I've seen that in shows, and TV and movies before, where it's like, if it's supposed to be pleasurable, I guess.
She was so hot, and she was rubbing it like I'm on my back, and my legs were up, and she was just pushing this fucking dick against my ass, and I'm looking at her beautiful body and her tits, and she was so pretty, and she so didn't look like she should be doing something so dirty.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
we lose this argument all the time. The phones will be lit with guys that have had this done, but why does it have to look like a dick?
Yeah.
First of all,
yeah.
Why can't it look like something else? Then maybe more guys would be open to the
truck.
Well, I don't know, but
I'm
just saying because they're going to start calling.
They're
going to start calling. They're going to say, I've had it done, and it's not gay. So why not make it look like something else? Then maybe other guys would be open to the experience. Is what I'm saying.
Like what though?
I don't know.
Probably
just
because
straight,
if it looks
just a
like
straight rod, just
something.
like a.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
V2 rocket.
But I'm guessing because women use it on each other a lot of times too, so
Right.
they don't have that. They don't mind it looking like a dick.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet they could sell a lot more to straight people if they made it look like something else.
You don't want to have
right.
you don't want it to have like veiny balls on it, veiny rubber balls.
Yeah. Why is that part of it?
Wait a second. No one who wants to be fucked in the ass is gonna go, you know what? If that looked like a lipstick, I'd take it. But that is, no one is thinking that. That's part of the fun of it, is that it's completely despicable what you're doing.
Is that it? Because the guys will call and they will insist it's not a gay act.
You said this thing to Steve Simone once. that he quoted him all the time because he was all depressed, and you're like, Steve, sometimes you just gotta get fucked by a black hooker. And he was like, why does she have to be black? And we were like, come on, man.
That was my response.
Yeah. Come on, man. Good response.
You know the answer.
So
I was pissed on by a black hooker. That's what it was. It wasn't fucked. It was pissed on. My mistake.
So was mom more open than your dad when you left?
Yeah, she didn't grow up religious, so
she married into it.
Yeah, she got more religious when my dad did. But my dad grew up in Israel. He's a Holocaust survivor, so he was
he's
real
he's
into
pretty
it.
hardcore into it. Then
He was a kid when he was. How old was he in the Holocaust?
7 when it started, 12 by the end. When he was,
now, was he in a camp or was he?
He was in a ghetto. His dad was in a camp. Was liberated from I think Bergen-Belsen.
So he survived, his father.
Mm-hmm.
How about his mom?
Mom survived. That whole direct family survived. I don't know how. My grandmother was like.
Well, of course they survived.
Well, no, the grandmother.
I don't know if Ari would be here.
No, but I mean, like.
Well, you've never seen Back to the Future.
Yeah, true.
I ended up fucking my mom.
Of course.
Not my own father. Please don't listen to this, Mom.
So they survived. They were in the ghetto. They never went to. Were there Jews that they just kept in the ghetto and didn't put in a camp?
It was like a processing plant that IBM helped process people. They designed, those old punch card things.
Yeah.
Yeah, IBM helped the Nazis make those.
A lot of people helped those Nazis out with.
It was a war machine. Why not?
Machinery.
So you guys don't like IBM, huh?
Goods and services.
No, I did a commercial for IBM right before that Amazing Racist stuff came out.
There you go.
And they were like, IBM shouldn't be hiring these racists. And I was like, IBM's got a long history. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
So they would. How would they? The ghetto would be what? They couldn't leave.
Yeah, you can't leave. You could sneak out, but that would you'd have to seriously bribe a guard to get out and get bread or something.
Put it the other side of the wall there. Yeah.
I did a podcast because my dad never talked about it, so then I got him to talk about it on a podcast just about those days.
Fuck.
And you had your dad on a podcast?
Yeah.
Wow. That was pretty
He
goddamn
never talked to me about it growing up. It was just something he just didn't want to talk about.
No shit. Doesn't sound like a very pleasant thing.
Yeah.
And what did he say on the podcast? He just told you about it? Was he sad?
Yeah, but he had been over a little bit. He started volunteering at the Holocaust Memorial, and then he realized, I should be talking about this. I shouldn't just be keeping it to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sort of it was a long, it was 60, 70 years ago.
Yeah.
So he was able to process at this point. But he was talking about how his grandmother his mother used to, bribe people to, pay bread to people in order for them to teach my father and his sisters.
And they're dead people in the streets and shit.
Yeah, so people were dying left and right.
Just
If you caught a
dead in the
disease from malnutrition, you're done.
Yeah.
Was there any hospital or not at all, right?
Nothing.
Hospital.
There might be a doctor who was there also who could help you, but they couldn't give you anything.
Wow.
They would just be like, here's what you got to do. Try to eat some of this or try to stay off your feet.
Because there was no way to get medicine in.
Mm-mm.
Disease usually kills more people during wars than the actual bullets and bombs.
Really?
It's fucking amazing. Yeah. More people died in I think even World War II, but more civilians died of diseases than actual bombings. And Civil War, same thing. In the Civil War, it was mostly diseases that killed soldiers than
really?
Yeah.
Well, infections, right?
Yeah, infections and
you're out there and can't.
And then just these wacky fucking diseases.
And
they
just
would
being
get.
cold.
Yeah, being freezing
That's what
cold.
killed the Nazis was Russia. They invaded too late.
Yeah, they fucked that one up, huh?
And that killed Napoleon too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Russian winter fucked Napoleon and it fucked Hitler.
Hitler didn't fucking remember that one.
That's their Great Wall.
Yeah, it's just there's a 2-day window where you can invade Russia. Other than that, if it's after July 4th weekend, you're fucking finished. That winter doesn't play games.
Yeah, right.
So your podcast too. You invited me to do it. I wasn't available to because I actually really do want to do it. Where can people get it?
iTunes or my website, Ari the Great. It's called Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank. I just take a topic and flesh it out.
So we should feature an hour on our channel.
Yeah, maybe.
Get with E-Rock after the show if it's something you're into.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Ari's going to be at the Stress Factory. We know that much. Thursday through what? You get
Thursday,
Sunday?
Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday,
no Sunday.
Saturday.
732-545-4242. Those of you that have seen Ari, you've seen him with Rogan, and he did Down and Dirty. He's a very, very funny stand-up.
You got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, 2 sisters and a brother. They're all religious.
They are?
Yeah, my little sister's super religious.
All
so I
in.
curse in front of her on purpose. She's like, Ari, come on, please.
Do they see your act?
Yeah, my brother can handle it. My parents,
No, huh?
They want to support me. It's just, do your parents watch you?
Yeah, but I was 7 years in.
Do they watch Jimmy? Oh, my God.
Now they come to most of my
Every
bigger
single
shows.
Really?
Yeah.
Do your parents listen to this?
Huh?
Do your parents listen?
Yeah, my mom.
I mean, aren't you embarrassed at some point?
Used to.
Yeah.
Nah, I grew up. We grew up
right now.
goofing on shit like that all the time. Like I'd be at family dinners with my grandparents and aunts and uncles and my mom and shit and cousins and just say the worst, most heinous things, and they'd all crack up laughing. So
really,
yeah,
oh, nice.
That's the kind of family we grew up in. It was really twisted.
I just when they're there, I get so self-conscious.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
You should just
you're
send them the tape.
really the black sheep of the family, though.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So what do you have in common with your?
Until my brother took over, he got a gambling addiction and let me off the hook.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I was like in the clear.
Oh man.
All I do is eat Big Macs. I didn't gamble away my tuition.
Oh,
Did
really
he gamble
bad?
his tuition away?
Yeah, for like 2 years.
Oh my God! What was his
great.
poison?
It was great.
I think poker. I think
Poker?
with blackjack too.
No, it can't
Nah.
be poker.
What?
Can't really be.
It's just
you could
chasing.
lose a fuckload of money
Yeah.
in poker. Yeah.
The problem with gambling,
takes
it's
a
not
little
like
longer,
alcohol,
though.
where it's like you can win. You know? You can't drink yourself into a good place.
That's pretty fucking true. You can win.
Yeah.
So how much money did he lose, and how much was tuition a year?
It was law school, Georgetown Law.
Oh,
wow. Boy.
2 years. Wasn't going to school. 2 years.
Your dad's got to be more pissed at him than you.
It was a
Has to
bad
be.
situation.
And wait,
after a
they
while.
didn't know that he wasn't going to school for 2 years?
Nope. Then it all came out.
What was he doing with work-wise?
I don't really know how me and him were really good liars.
Oh my
Like we're really good. So like he was coming out. You know how you do that summer associateship after like second year of law school? They give you like a high-paying summer job.
How would we know that?
Okay, yeah.
Look at us.
Looking around.
Look at us. What are you kidding?
Here's what you want to say.
Sam's the nicest looking one.
Yeah, you want to say, you know how when you go for your GED, they'll all go, yes, we know.
I wouldn't even know that.
I can tell you what iron to hit from 160 yards out with a little wind in your face.
But
Okay.
it was a week. Yeah.
All right.
It was a week out, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm coming to LA to get a job, so it helped me like look for an apartment."
Yeah.
And there was no job, like there was no diploma. There was never.
Wow.
What was he going to do? Just go back sneakily and do it when no one was looking?
know.
I got a question.
Yeah.
The tuition. How did he turn that into actual money?
I
Doesn't
think.
because my parents used to just write the check to the college.
Yeah, I think.
How did he
my
turn
aunt and
that?
uncle gave him like a bunch for. She married rich, so I think she gave him money for a year.
Right.
And then I don't know if you
How
managed
did
to
he roll
take it
that
out.
shit over? Nice.
How much do you think you lost? How much is tuition at Georgetown?
I think 20 grand a year.
Did he eventually get his degree?
I think 20 grand a year is low.
Yeah, but yeah, that might be low. Might have been like 30.
I think that's very low.
I'm
for a
guessing
year.
that. You're right.
Is he a lawyer now?
Yeah, he says he is, but at some point it was like, man, I don't. Anything you say at some point is like, I don't know.
You don't believe? Was he a compulsive liar?
Well, it's just he had to cover up all this stuff. He would just keep. Once you keep lying, then you just don't ever know.
The snowball, yeah.
Yeah, and then when those people, they always say like, dude, I told you I'm going tomorrow, and you're like, well, I don't. You told me a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you call him on lying?
No, I try to never talk to him about it and try to be cool. Just like we'll talk about sports and stuff.
Oh, wow.
It's like, fix your life. I don't
How
want
old is he?
barrage you. He's now like 36.
Oh, wow. So you don't even know if he's really a lawyer?
I don't know where he lives.
You don't know where he lives?
He had a return address of L.A. for a while. He just kind of pulled away, I think, out of embarrassment.
Oh, wow.
So you don't see him much?
Once every year or two. He lived in Zurich for a while. He has all these loans and like tax debt in America, so he can't really.
He really fucked up.
I might still be gambling.
God, gambling can fucking really fuck your life.
Gambling's ruined.
It's not like credit card debt where you can you have to have the money ahead of time and figure out a way to get it.
Yeah.
To gamble?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if I watched the Bad Lieutenant scenes again on the fucking thing when Strawberry grabs her double play.
God, yes.
That scene, of him knowing what he's lost.
Yeah.
In the car where he's just screaming about Darryl Strawberry and he's like, oh, like this fucking powerful police lieutenant just crying over the fact that he's going to be murdered for losing all this money. So fucking intense, man.
It's just the bottom drops out. I've lost too much money before when I was little, when I was like 15. When it was $30 and you're like, damn it. That was everything I had.
Yeah.
I've gambled. I've lost a lot of money and I've made a lot of money, but I don't go.
It's a great opening line, by the way, for your biography.
Yes. I've lost a lot of money. I've made a lot of money. Shut up, Anthony.
But
I'm not one that goes to the casinos unless like there's something going on.
Right.
Like, you know, Jimmy's doing a show at a casino. I'll go down to Atlantic City and like do that, and then I'll fucking gamble like a
You'll
motherfucker.
go nuts.
Yeah. But I don't just go to a casino. Like I had the last, when's the last casino? I guess we were in
Vegas.
Vegas, yeah. Yeah, we went to Vegas for the UFC thing. And I didn't even really gamble that much.
I think UFCs have cured me of like the need to go to casinos.
Yeah.
It's just so much, so often, and those people are just the worst people.
The worst fucking place is the fucking casino.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just Vegas in general. It's all fat people with tank tops from Ohio. It's just gross. I don't want to be around those people at all.
Ding, 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 ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 bing, 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 ding, 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 shut up.
Non-stop.
God, smoking.
And what do you do? Like, we went out to eat with Rogan. It was just a fun hang, and it was like, I had no desire to go and do anything fucked up after that.
Yeah. There was once, probably one of the funnest times I've had at UFC weekend it was at the Pearl at the Palms.
Yeah.
And they had that comedy club, Court McCown's room. And Renazizi was there, and Dom Herrera was in town, and Doug Benson was in town. So they were doing guest spots, and we did. And then we all went to like one of those small bars, not a club, just one of those in the lobby bars, and talked for like 2 hours. It was so much fun.
Isn't that great, just laughing and fucking drinking.
Just talk. That's my ideal time.
I love, I don't like a big fucking noisy place with I like a good fucking gin mill with a game on the TV or something and just sit there drinking beers. Yeah. I'm a regular Long Island white trashy kind of guy. I like that shit.
Where was I recently? I went out to
dartboard like that. Let's do this.
Dartboard.
I was in Queens, and I was I had going. You know how you go out to see.
What was his name? Of course.
Well, no, you know how it is when you go out to see a prostitute, but they apparently fall asleep and don't answer the call when you get there.
Oh.
So you're riding around Queens, and I'm just looking at all these little bars. And I'm driving around, I'm going back home, and there's like a row of houses, and there was a little bar wedged into them. It was like such the proverbial hole in the wall. And like, I wonder what it's like in that place. Like, what happens? All the people that go in there regularly, their
locals,
store,
the regulars.
Man. I didn't go, of course, but it just seemed like this place of real like fucking texture and real interesting. I kind of wanted to go in. Yeah, that's good for a sober alcoholic.
Right. So want to go in.
I want to smoke pot with Joe Rogan and go into a bar in Queens when my fucking hooker cancels.
I've always been able to
road to recovery.
I've always been able to walk into a bar like that and just kind of after a couple of beers. Kind of fit into a conversation that's just going on.
Oh, I'm so
one
self-conscious.
of those things.
Are you really?
I couldn't do that. No way.
I used to like that too.
If somebody's talking about something that's kind of
got to pick the right bar.
Something.
Some of those local Irish places, man. Whoa.
Talking about sports or guns, I bet.
Careful.
Well, sometimes it all depends on what they're talking about. I won't try to start up a conversation, but if I could fit a joke in or something that people are talking about,
and then get involved through that,
like girls over there, doing that thing.
$56,000 a year, Ari.
What is that?
The Georgetown.
That's how much Georgetown is?
Yeah, it's coming in a few times.
How many years ago was this?
Jesus.
How many years ago? 10 years?
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
All right, so you're thinking 50 a year.
50 years. So you're talking probably 100 G's.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
On that alone, who knows what else?
That is a lot of fucking money to throw.
Yeah. It got to the point where my parents were like, you need to check your credit just to make sure.
Oh,
make sure
man.
There's no
make
credit
sure
card stuff that's in your name.
There wasn't?
There wasn't. Yeah.
So your parents are, and your sister does what, and your other brother does what?
That's the only brother. My little sister teaches like religious Jewish school, and my older sister does nothing.
Nothing.
See, but it is like every other family. Like you look at this religious thing, like very ultra religious, but it's like, all right, the parents, the one son's kind of doing what they're not too thrilled with. The other one's a fucked up gambler. The religious girl they like, and the other one does.
Sounds like an average family. It really does.
Yeah.
With the same.
Yeah. At some point, you realize in your life, like, my life is not unique. You know what I mean? I'm not special. The story's been told before.
I said the same thing about my act. I didn't mean, by the way, I didn't mean to fire out the word act like it's 1920. I was going to laugh when I said it.
Woody Allen.
Yeah, my act. I didn't mean to over-enunciate the word act. Yuck.
Ari's going to have an act at the Stress Factory. I want to make sure we sell some tickets for Ari because you're giving us a great hour.
Ari's a very funny stand-up, too. And
Absolutely.
Man. It's so nice now with the podcast, with like Rogan's podcast and my own a little bit, but like to be able to headline now. Like clubs are just letting me in. And they're like,
after all these years,
you haven't been on TV. And you're like, just watch.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You'll still take it. They all know you're from Joe's thing.
Yeah, and this will help a shit ton too.
That Rogan podcast is huge. Holy
It's
fuck.
fucking massive.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck.
Just from I tell people, just from the fucking stream alone, like before they put up the podcast, when you're live streaming, hundreds of tweets.
Oh yeah, you go out of there. Like you leave. First of all, it's 3 hours.
Yeah.
But you leave there and you have to you look like your at replies and you're like, fuck. There's gonna be a lot to catch up. Have you guys done it?
No,
I
we haven't done it yet.
Really?
No. We just got to get out to L.A.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing it.
I think you'd enjoy it. It's a very, very fun. Him and Red Band. It's a very, very mellow setup at the Ice House, right?
They do it there a lot.
Not the Ice. In Pasadena. Is it Pasadena?
That's Pasadena Ice House. Yeah, he does one at his place.
And it's just a fucking. It's hot. And Rogan is wearing a fucking shirt that's way too tight. It's probably an XL, but it just wraps around his fucking man's body. And
he's raging out. He's hulking.
Yeah, he really is hulking, and he's stoned out of his fucking head. But just
with that laugh of his.
Yeah.
We smoke so much sometimes that we just like stare at each other for a while. I'm like, oh, we got to say something.
How's Diaz doing?
Diaz is doing great. He's another
we
one.
We had him on once. I like Diaz.
I haven't seen Joey in years, man.
We had Joey on. Got to get him back.
Yeah, he's reinvigorated too.
Yeah,
people come to see him. It's one of those things too, where there's a lot of comics. Well, you know this from like the Cellar and stuff, who just can't get into like major clubs, but are killers. And Diaz is one of those guys. And he gets a shot, and people are like, Jesus, oh,
he's an animal.
Yeah, you've been doing this for a long time.
He tells a good story.
He tells a really good story.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, there's a lot of comedians that don't get their due. Like, and I guess that's the same with any job, radio guys or actors. But a lot of guys that just
not radio guys.
You think there's
trust me, no.
Oh, you think all the good ones are known?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, maybe just actors.
Absolutely. I'm standing by that one.
That was a bad example.
Fuck those guys.
But really, all the ones that aren't known are shitty.
I don't know. There might be someone out there. I'll say this: it's a lot tougher to get any traction in radio now.
Oh
so
yeah.
there might be some good guys out there.
You guys had problems for a while, didn't you? Getting like bigger?
Traction?
Yeah, or was it right away where you like syndicated?
Pretty much right away.
No.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we came out of the whole Boston thing with a reputation. So,
but we quickly got a reputation up there too. And then within a year, we were on a rocket ship.
I'm surprised at how many radio guys, when I go into radio, listen to you guys.
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
Well, I didn't know these guys in Boston, and then they went to New York, and eventually they were only on in New York. And then just something magical happened, and then syndication. I don't know what. There was a magical thing.
Really? Jimmy wants everyone to know that he joined the program, and then everything seemed to happen.
I wasn't even thinking of that. Oh,
something happened to their success.
You know what?
I think that's what Jimmy's referring to.
It's funny you say that. I wasn't tying it into that.
I'm not really sure though.
No, I stepped in at the right time. That's the beautiful thing is when a rocket ship is taking off, and you just jump in the door, and then you can take credit for it. But yeah, syndication was fucking. I remember people screaming about saying, "What's great?"
Fucking great.
But you know what? It was great in certain markets, but then you go to other markets and nobody knew.
It was just weird. Yeah, that is
everybody knows.
Strange
in
thing.
Canada, I had people in fucking Montreal walking up to me. I love the show. Love the show. And it's weird to be in Canada and have people listening to the radio
how do you have
show.
one market that was fucking outstanding, we're killing, and then another market you just can't get any traction. Ratings are coming out, and you're sweating and nervous about.
We had to
ratings,
worry about ratings.
Sucked.
We had to worry about ratings coming out every day. We were in so many markets that.
Were they telling you to change up to be better in certain markets?
No, because the ones that were working, they just knew, it just might not happen for that part of the country.
Sometimes it's just a question of like launching at the right time or with the right.
Yeah.
They said ABBA released their first single, didn't hit in America, and they got a new manager like 2 years later and said, we're going to release that single again. I think that can catch on. And then it was like
and
top
Dancing
5.
Queen?
Single
I don't know which one it was.
Dancing Queen.
What song was it?
I don't know. It might have been
one of their huge hits, I'm sure.
What else do they have besides Dancing Queen?
Oh my God,
Jimmy.
Stop it, Jimmy.
Have you been to Broadway?
Mamma Mia, have you been there?
Is that ABBA shit, Mama? That fucking dumb play. There's nothing I'd rather see less.
Money, yeah.
How does Money go?
Waterloo was huge.
I don't know Waterloo.
You know Waterloo.
No, I don't.
Give us some Waterloo, E-Rock.
Waterloo.
Hit me with some Waterloo. That's the first time that's ever been said.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the live version.
Really? He tried to hide it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See? Who doesn't love ABBA? Come on. What?
Why won't they reunite? somebody fucked somebody's wife or something. Wasn't there some weird story? Yeah. There's a lot of money on the table.
I was
going to
say, if there's millions involved, you get over that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Dude, but what about...
why are you putting yourself at risk? There's so many people you can fuck.
Really.
There's 3 band members' wives you have to stay away from.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
You can fuck their daughters, you can get over it. Just not their wives.
The list of, 3 people.
It's like Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson. So she cheated on him and apparently went on for a while. And
With whom?
The director of that Snow White movie.
Yeah, but she's into him too, so it was obvious that guy's a bad lay.
Maybe. Well,
She's also bad fucking lay.
She's been with him for 4 years, and she's also really young.
Yeah, she's also just hitting her stride, and she's like, this is
but
boring.
they're the same age, weren't they?
Well, I don't know.
They were around the same age.
That Snow White movie made me angry.
But that guy, he goes, get your fucking stuff out of my place.
But the amount
U-Haul showed up the next day.
The amount of money
in
these Twilight movies. It's like I just don't get caught cheating because they do the movies together.
Weren't they done with that shit already?
Oh, maybe they were.
They were done, so now that's what it was.
Now she's just out taking dick everywhere.
I'm glad when these Hollywood fuck dicks got fucked over like everybody else does in their life. Good, fuck him.
And you know,
his money
they feel
or
it.
looks didn't fucking help him. Good, blow me.
Good looking
I'm a little
guy.
bitter.
Good looking guy with probably no game.
Yeah,
Can't get the job done.
He's got girls fucking screeching over him all the time.
Right.
And he fucking can't lay it to his chick.
Well, you know what? Talk about rebound pussy. He will do a lot better because she'll go out and date because women don't go out and act like fucking complete fucking whores. He'll just go out and put his dick in everything now. Everything that he could have for all these dumb Twilight fans.
Head in the pillow crying.
Also, she's a 6.
No, I think she's really cute. I wouldn't mind kissing her.
I'm with Ari.
No way.
She's not as
Kristen
hot
Stewart?
as this.
She's just there.
She's all right.
Get a picture of her, Sam, before I kiss you in the mouth.
She kind of has a manly thing going a little bit, how she moves.
That preview for that Snow White movie when they're
I'm
like,
with
who's
you,
the fairest
Ari.
of them all? And I was like, I was waiting like, I didn't know who's in it. So I'm like, who's Hollywood going to pick as the hottest woman in the world? And when it was her, I was like, come on. That is not that hot.
Let me see.
It's hot. It's hot, though.
She got that
but it's how
in that picture, it's not
a
good.
skanky, slutty look.
It's how she moves and presents herself where it knocks down her number a little bit.
Here's the problem.
You pass her in the street and not notice her.
Her tiny facial features in the middle of a giant face.
Yeah,
it looks like the Photoshop has made. Like there, she looks really good.
She looks really good there.
She's very pretty.
It's just
How old
how
is
she
she?
presents herself. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Cute
guess
in a youthful
26.
way.
I think she's 32.
I wouldn't mind licking her lips, making vampire sounds.
Yeah.
Describe that. Excuse me.
Whoa. What's that? 22. Oh, she is 22.
Oh,
and how
wow.
old is Robert Pattinson?
She's 22 now.
Yeah, so she probably hasn't dated a whole lot, so she's out just, she's 4 years with this guy, and she's going to marry him.
She's 18.
Yeah, he's 26, so he's out and fucking, and this guy was an older man. This director is an older man. And again, it's like fucking Ashton Kutcher. All of her fans and his fans are young. So she probably wanted to go out and experience an older man because none of her fans are older. So that director fucking probably just, guided her, gave her career guidance.
That's all I get is
Fuck their
girls
throat.
that want like someone older who knows something.
That's it.
Probably has a tiny penis.
You think, Pattinson?
Yeah, let's start that. Right.
I would hope so.
Let's start it up.
Yeah, let's start it up right here.
I love a girl who fucking likes an older gentleman. I need that.
Yeah.
That's nothing else going for me.
I gotta pee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, badly. Are we done, or are you cheating?
Garbage can.
What? I'll go in the garbage can, but Artie just got in trouble.
Artie
for
got
that.
in trouble.
What?
Artie Lange.
He pissed in a garbage can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ari, they're saying this is your best appearance on our show.
Oh, damn.
No.
Wow.
Baby Bird.
Baby Bird was
Oh, you were there for that? God,
Yeah.
wow.
But I mean, best
for me.
appearance, just you personally.
Oh, yeah. I really appreciate you guys having me in. This is my favorite show.
Well, I'm glad you appreciate it. Ari's gonna be at this. You guys can continue. I literally am gonna pee my pants. I'm not trying to stop the show.
Your
I'm
pants.
gonna get out of here myself. So,
Yeah. All right.
Well, I've been up for fucking. I
take off.
actually feel fairly rested though, compared to the way I usually feel.
Probably because you did get a little.
I got
of
a
that deep
couple. I
sleep.
went for my sleep study last night, so I came in late today, and
What, for sleep apnea?
yeah. But they actually hooked me up with the machine, and he was titrating it for me. And I think I actually did get a couple
the
hours.
Kevorkian machine.
They told Diaz in his sleep study, he was like, I can't fall asleep with all these wires and people watching me. And the doctor had to take him aside. It's like, you smoke pot a lot? And he was like, yeah. He goes, go smoke pot and come back in.
No way.
Yeah.
So they don't give a. So they don't give a fuck.
I
how
took a
you-
melatonin, and they don't care.
Really?
I guess it's not. Yeah.
They just want to see how many
whatever
breaths you're
puts you to
taking.
sleep.
Or,
I guess it's
or
all
beats-
about when
beats
you're
it.
actually.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I got you.
Not
Does he have
how you got
apnea?
to sleep. It's when you're sleeping.
All right, so Ari Shaffir?
Ari Shaffir on Twitter with the 2 Fs.
Yeah.
People make that mistake. SHAFFIR. Ari Shaffir. And then the Stress Factory this weekend in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Vinny's club there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and really funny comic. And you can catch us August 10th. We're going to be doing our live broadcast in Chicago. And I will be there this Friday with Troy Kwan.
Nice.
Fucking watching Sabbath.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's
All
great.
right. If you want to continue with Sam, you're more than welcome.
I got half an hour till I got to be at some other station.
That's a no.
I'll go with you. I'll go with you for 30 minutes if you want. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool. Ari, pleasure seeing you, buddy.
Yeah.
Sam will continue with Ari next. I got fucked by Rich Voss.
The Opie and Anthony Show is pretty much over. But if you feel like sticking around, after O&A Live is next.